Hello, hello. How is it going, everybody? Welcome back to another Flightless Esports stream, and I am very proud and excited to be bringing you the New Zealand Esports Hyperfiber League finals for Tekken 8. I just gotta move my bowl out of the way. I just had a yummy dinner of honey soy, chicken and rice, getting some healthy vibes going. Got that water with me, but I really wish I had a Red Bull. Big thank you to Red Bull, one of the sponsors here, and of course New Zealand Esports and Hyperfiber, the ultimate in internet. Yeah, we're going to kick things off very soon. 8 of New Zealand's finest coming together to battle it out. But I'm joined by my good friend, Naki. How's it going, Naki?
Yeah, no, pretty good. And unlike you, I do have my Red Bull on deck. So, you know, at least one of us is representing.
You should have brought it down, man. I was thinking, I should go down and grab one, like, just before the stream starts, but I didn't want to risk it. I don't want to miss out on any of this amazing Tekken action, which we're going to get into very, very soon, actually, people. I'm going to move off of this screen, and this is the first match of the night. Chop Suey 004 versus Kaidea. The first one.
Yeah, I mean, this top 8 is filled with the kind of the who's who of New Zealand Tekken right now. All these players have been putting in the work over the weeks to get good placings. And Chop Suey, our #1 seed for tonight, but he'll be up against Kaidea.
And Kaidea has just joined the lobby.
Yeah, Kaidea, very strong player, was playing very, very well in tournaments ever since Tekken 7. And they've taken to this game really well. Multiple characters playing at a very high level. So we'll just have to see how this goes for both players.
It's going to be very, very exciting. Chop Suey, yes, did come in as the #1 seed, highest ranking player across the last 4 weeks here in New Zealand. And Kaidea actually comes in as the 9th place player. We did have one player drop out of the league, unfortunately. Couldn't make it tonight. Wowzer. So, unfortunate for our friend Wowzer. But they did put on a great showing when they were playing. Kaidea is going to represent to the fullest. And we're starting things off. Leo versus Jin. Let's go.
Yeah, Leo, a character very near and dear to my heart. We're going to have to see how Kaidea uses him with this Jin pick from Chop Suey. Chop Suey, a Jin main, Jin specialist, and they get a counter hit right off the bat here. Take him to the wall.
Beginning.
Yeah.
Open starts, gets the absolute electric. Big plus frames all day. Kaidea, good patience there, not pushing any buttons, playing it safe, but had a huge opportunity and messed up. However,
but he gets this heat smash though to the wall, and now he's got a combo opportunity.
Taking it down, gonna be some nice chunky damage, but drops the ender after the heat dash. What are we doing here?
These pokes kind of trying to fight his way back in, but gets hit by the string from Kaidea, taking this round.
Good beginning for Kaidea, of course, coming in as the bottom seed, the player that's kind of expected to go home early. Got to make a name for themselves quickly when it comes to this matchup. And so far, it's been so good. Chop Suey now the one on the back foot, dealing with all this pressure. Cancelled. They were aware that they were putting themselves in a bad situation. Look at that, a repeat from round 1.
Yeah, Kai doing a very good job using these sweeps of the wall, converts with the heat smash. And this is a lot of chip damage now. Chop Suey now enraged, doesn't have a lot left, but gets hit by Jin's forward 3-1, gets clipped to the wall. This is the turnaround Chop Suey needs. Oh, but what a block from Kaidea. Was very aware of that low coming. Oh, just as I say that, gets hit by the hop kick, and that's another round for Kaidea. 2 rounds up already in this first game.
Strong beginning from Kaidea here. Looking really good. Chop Suey has had some strong moments, but hasn't quite been able to clutch it out. Kaidea twice in a row managed to get that explosion off the wall. Chop Suey going to be hoping he can get one for himself, but no, he's not going to get the chance because once again, Kaidea is getting some explosive Tekken gaming.
Yeah, Kaidea just doing a really good job at like mixing Chop Suey up at the wall here, getting so much value off it. What a sidestep, doesn't get the full punish though, but it doesn't matter. In the end, Kaidea with a perfect round. And that's 3-0 going into this next game. Kaidea, no round brown.
A no round brown in the very first match of the night over the #1 seed. You got to be feeling good about that. Kaidea one game away from making it further into this bracket. I should also mention, I feel like we kind of rushed ahead a little, but I was just excited to get into it. Of course, we have 8 players in the bracket tonight, playing for some cash money. Every player is going to win a bit of money, but of course, the further that you get in this bracket, the more money you will win. So if you can take out these early sets, you are going to get yourself that little bit closer to a nice paycheck.
Get ready for the next
Oh! Hey, Hachi! He's bringing it out.
round.
Yeah, I actually had the pleasure of doing a mirror match against Chop Suey's Heihachi, and he ended up winning that one. So he has been playing the character a bit in ranked. You know, very new character. We'll just have to see how he uses this new character. And he gets a nice whiff punish with the electric.
Bit of intel on Chop Suey. He was a Heihachi main in Tekken 7 actually, so very happy to have his character back. And he's been playing Heihachi quite a bit recently from what I have heard in the grapevine. Like a better choice so far.
Yeah, already has the life lead, but Kaidea looking to pressure him at the wall. But here, the turnaround, the guard break, that's going to be a wall combo. Takes him off the wall though. And the mix.
The mix afterwards. Good stuff from Chop Suey. Getting the first round on the board here during the set. Looking good. That mid to Kaidea's dome. There goes the electric once again. It is looking like a complete reversal of the first game. Here comes the heat. He's building up those stacks. Next round he can get the Warrior Instinct potentially.
Yeah, Warrior Instinct's proven to be a really, really strong tool. Kaidea unfortunately getting hit out of his string there, and it's looking very, very good for Kaidea at the moment as he gets the last hit off. One mix can do it. Yeah.
Okay, finish the whole string. Wow, okay, while standing 4?
Yeah, I mean, Chop Suey using his frames really, really well. Gets an advantage and takes even more off it. Kaidea getting hit with a forward 2. This combo is very big for Chop Suey to tie this one back up. Gets the wall combo. Doesn't get the full inversion though.
He's not going to spend it yet. He just uses up the heat immediately. What is he going to do next? Has a huge opportunity, but slightly too slow. There goes the heat smash from Kaidea.
Yeah, wall combo now. And the spike down. That's pretty much... Kaidea's just taken the lead back off of that combo.
Oh,
but gets hit with the double hell sweep.
beyond that.
Chop Suey not ready for that to hit, and the Rage Art comes out. Perfect. Perfect timing from Chop Suey on that Rage Art. Caught on to Kaidea's sidestep buttons, and it works out for him. 3 rounds straight, right back at you, Kaidea.
Reverse, no round brown. Chop Suey says, okay, yeah, noobs always get one, as one would say. But
Wow.
Kaidea is no noob. He's going to try and bring it back here against Chop Suey's Heihachi. It's, well, not exactly a surprise choice if you know this player, but with Heihachi being so new to the game, and this event being, you know, high stakes as it is, you kind of want to play it safe, right? You want to go for the character you know the most across this current title. Chop Suey kind of would have been expected to rock it with Jin the whole way, but no, the Heihachi pick working out very, very well here. Kaidea has a Xiao Yu and many other characters, I should add.
Yeah, Xiao Yu, Jin, Huarong, but he sticks. I mean, this goes with the Xiao Yu, the main. So, there you go.
Lane. Here we go. It's going to be an explosive battle. Of course, winner of this moves on in the winner's bracket. Loser is dropping down to the loser's side. This is for all the marbles.
From my experience with this matchup playing Heihachi, this was one of Heihachi's worst because of his poor tracking. But going to see if Chop Suey can bring this one back. He's got a couple small pokes off, but then a big forward 2. This is the comeback opportunity that Chop Suey needs. What's the Oki? And he does the 1 out of stance, and it works.
Oh, far away.
Yeah, takes a jab, and then a mid to close it out.
Okay, good beginning from Kaidea here. Gonna pop the heat. Safe space to do it.
Yeah, Heat Smash comes out. What's the mix? Kaidea just trying to get as much damage off as he can right now in this early stages of the round. Doesn't want to let Chop Suey back in this one. Chop Suey has other ideas though. He wants to get these forward 2s off. What a nice flip over the Hell Sweep.
Yeah, the low crush. Really smart call from Kaidea. Knew what was coming. Gets a low of his own. And here we are, potentially on the verge of the set being over. Kaidea 1 round away from moving on in this bracket.
Yeah, Kaidea looking really, really good right now. Zhao Yu is definitely a wise choice. Heat Smash comes out. What do we got? Grab?
Break on the
Does
grab.
not get yeah, no break.
Oh, he tried to
nice
do the forward
counter.
4-2 again. He got caught by the counter hit button. Oh, this is looking dicey. That is going to be it. No round browns. Nothing but no round browns, in fact. But Kaidea is going to move on in the winner side of his bracket, sending the #1 seed down to losers in the very first match of the night.
Yeah, already a big upset tonight, which might be a showing of things to come. We have a lot more matches coming up, lots of great players, and it's really, really hard to judge how all of these matches would go. Like, these are anyone's games, and we clearly saw that from the first one there with Kaidea and Chop Suey.
Absolutely wild stuff. It's a tough one when you put in all that work over the last wee while, and then you know, you put yourself into the strongest position of the night, and then it falls apart in the first match. It's a rough one, a tough pill to swallow, one would say. But Chop Suey is not out of the tournament. Just going to do it the hard way from the losers bracket. Perhaps this was all part of the plan to play some more Tekken.
Maybe, perhaps. Because what is winning some money without a legendary run attached?
Exactly. Speaking of that, Yagami, of course, you know him, you love him. That losers run, well, not that losers run, the comeback, I should say, at EWC. Down 4 games, about to be eliminated by Chanel, brings it all the way back 5 in a row. He won himself like 75 grand because of that. So
Yeah, he really should share that with
he
some
should.
people.
He should.
Yeah.
He should. We don't quite have 75 grand tonight, people, but the players are playing for their share of a $1,000 prize pool. So if you go home between 5th and 8th place, you earn yourself 50 bucks. 4th, it goes up to 80. 3rd's going to go home with 120. 2nd, 200. And 1st place goes home with that whopping 400. So that is going to be very nice to see.
Yeah, speaking of nice to see, we got Tiny Josh here waiting for his opponent, Just Mike. You're going to see a Raven versus Paul match. Quite a clash of styles. Raven, quite a wild card of a character. But Paul, you know, has been kind of regarded as a more honest Tekken character. Quite similar to his Tekken 7 iteration. And we're just going to have to see how these two battle it out. Tiny Josh over the weeks has been quite a master of his timing, which is very important skill on Paul. So I'm expecting a very exciting set from these two.
It's going to be an absolute banger, and this is also our very first cross-country battle, I should say, because Tiny Josh is based in Auckland, Just Mike in Wellington. So we're staying in the North Island for this one, but it's going to decide who the best region is. I should mention those last two players, Chop Suey and Kaidea, both hailing from Auckland. It's actually mostly Auckland in this top 8. 2 Wellington players, Just Mike and Cornwallis, are going to try and hope to meet each other in grand finals potentially, but Tiny Josh is going to stand in Just Mike's way. Let's see how we go.
Yeah, Just Mike already trying to get some small counter hits off. See if Tiny Josh plays into his game plan, and so far it seems to be looking that way, but the Trooper Roll comes out for Tiny Josh. Just Mike getting comboed to the wall, and this is not the place you want to be against Paul. Tiny Josh opting to do the first break on the wall. Maybe he's going to get it and get an extended combo, and he does with the down 1 Death Fist. We're going downstairs, potentially, and we are.
Big damage, going to use that Death Fist. Oh, hadn't even had the Tornado yet. It's over.
That's a kill.
Optimized combo.
Yeah, very good presence of mind from Tiny Josh to start breaking that wall early, and it got him the first round. We're already downstairs. All stage hazards from the first 2 floors are down.
Okay, Just Mike had a nice combo there. Could have potentially got some more damage out of the explosive wall, but instead we're going to swap positions. Tried to get the Slidiana, didn't quite work out. There goes the Trooper Roll. It's decisions all day from these players.
Yeah. Now, Raven likes to go for those lows and parry you after, but Tiny Josh, he knows. He's got the knees coming up. You can't parry knees. So this is looking very good for Tiny Josh right now. Wow, what a block, and he gets the sweep. Nice block on the low. Tiny Josh just playing this one. Yeah, Tiny Josh is playing this one really careful. It doesn't do anything too crazy, and so far is 2 rounds for his troubles.
classic Tiny Josh stuff. You know, he's been known as kind of one of the most sort of passive players in the scene, I would say. But then when it counts, he ups the ante. And look at that, he is moments away from taking this first match. We're going to have another no-round Brown potentially if Just Mike doesn't get it together.
Oh, yeah. Just Mike staying on the ground there, hoping that Oki would whiff, but he stayed a bit too long, and Tiny Josh finishes it up with the low, and we're going to get the first game in Tiny Josh's favor.
Crazy, crazy stuff. Tiny Josh, of course, came in tonight as seed number 4, so expected to go home in 4th. Just Mike comes in as seed number 5, so this is meant to be one of the closest matches of this bracket, potentially. But so far, it's been another no-round Brown. We had like super long matches in last night's tournament, and then now with tonight's tournament, it's kind of a bit different.
Yeah, I mean, it's a much smaller bracket, obviously. There's only 8 people, but these 8 players have been working really, really hard. We're back on the same map. You're going to see some more shenanigans like we did last time. We will soon find out. Oh, nice.
Punish.
Yeah, it was a good whiff punch. I'm not sure if that was an attempted whiff punch, but it did anyway, and Just Mike is reaping the benefits.
Looking nice here. Tiny Josh going to deal with this pressure. The Shadow Clone Jutsu coming through, and there we go. No round Brown for Tiny Josh this time. Just Mike getting the better of him at the start of game 2.
Yeah, Just Mike doing a lot of work with the pressure, especially in heat there. Might be what he needs to claw his way back into this one. Oh, teleports through, Power Crush whiffs, and a nice QCF4. So you're going to eventually take Tiny Josh to the wall. Yeah, very tricky move, very easy to whiff on. As it pretty much operates almost like a backswing.
Okay. Staying down on the ground. He did not get up! He just rolled for a little bit. Smart positioning from Just Mike. But he's going to get sent back down again, and a fat combo from Tiny Josh coming through. Oh, yes, beautiful parry.
Oh, forward 4, hopping over the low from Just Mike. And Tiny Josh making this one all tied up. Yeah, this sidestep shoulder from Paul has proven to be such a very strong tool in this tournament.
Oh, did you just see that? Just Mike, first time he busted out, goes for that low into the parry attempt. Tiny Josh was well prepared, like he knew it was coming, and it was the first time that he did it.
Yeah, it's kind of become a trademark of some of the Raven players in the Oceanic scene. So, you know, everyone's pretty much prepared for it at this point, and Tiny Josh especially knows this matchup at least a little bit, and he takes him to the wall again. This is going to be a lot of damage. The Rage Art coming out.
Pops it with the OCE. Has no sleeves to pop. He's just going to get that muscle out and smack that man's absolute guts. Oh, went for the low. Too far away.
Oh, nice forward 2 to catch the back flip. Tiny Josh 1 round away from moving on in this bracket. Face Kaidea.
That was a scrambly situation there. Good stuff from Tiny Josh, staying composed. Just Mike tries to do something tricky. It didn't quite work out the way he wanted. That wall can't take too much more damage. We might see the wall break soon.
Yeah, the shoulder again, doing so much work for Tiny Josh. The evasion is really good. Heat bursts through the heat smash and just finishes it off with a death fist. Tiny Josh 2-0 against Just Mike.
Nicely done by Tiny Josh 99. Just Mike had a good shot. He managed to get a round in there in game number 2, just couldn't quite bring it back in the end, unfortunately. Tiny Josh going to move on. So the first matchup of the next part of the bracket, which we'll get to later, will be Kaidea versus Tiny Josh. But now we move on to another Auckland versus Auckland matchup. Second seed, Poohmeister, taking on T-Boskies.
Yeah, I mean, Poohmeister and T-Boskies, both players from the Tekken 7 era. Coming into this new game, they've been doing very, very well. Poohmeister on the Lily, and T-Boskies, was it Jin that he played?
In Tekken 7, he actually played Lei. He played Lei Wulong. But in this game,
Right.
he plays Jin.
Right, okay, yeah. Yeah, a lot of Lei players missing their mains. I know a couple of them. But yeah, he seems to be taking to this game well, even without his main character, making it to this top 8 in the NZ Esports Hyperfiber League.
Yeah, T-Boskies, he wants the dub. He's been talking to me about it, like he wants to be one of the top dogs here in New Zealand. And this is, you know, one of his first big chances to show his stuff on a larger sort of scale. But yeah, Poohmeister on the other hand has been around the block for a little while. Hold on, just replying to a question. I said, is Heihachi allowed? Yes, Heihachi is allowed.
Yeah, I mean, Poohmeister, you know, previously in Tekken 7 was a Kunimitsu player, but he eventually switched over to Lily, and I feel like it suited his style quite well. He was winning tournaments in Tekken 7 with Lily, and he's going to be potentially winning this tournament if he has anything to say about it.
Well, let's see how we go. I feel like these two have played before, actually. Poohmeister, you'll see them quite commonly make it through to top 8 of like the Flightless Weeklies, and also at major tournaments too. They made it through to top 8 at Crush Counter a few years ago, the one that I won down in Wellington. He also, Poohmeister actually eliminated me from Southern Cross Up the last year that I went, that was 2022. So, he's a strong player, very strong player here. T-Boski's though, can't sleep on him. Hasn't really had too much of that offline experience, but he's been killing it online. You've seen them make it through to top 8s and Flightless and a few other events before. But, yeah, just waiting for Poohmeister to get in here now.
I mean, both characters that they play, Jin and Lily, are quite strong. I feel like Lily can be kind of slept on. Like, you don't really hear too much about her in the community, but every time she's played at such a high level, really shows the power of the character. And I mean, Jin, you know, everyone's been talking about how busted Jin is, but you know, that doesn't matter here. What matters is if you get the dub, and both these players will be scratching and clawing to make that happen.
Honest characters only. Honest characters only. And Tekken 8.
There
Tekken
is
8.
no honest character, and that's what makes this game great.
It's the most honest Tekken game of all time because of that.
Bring me back to Tekken 1. Give me what was it King had? Like a plus,
Oh yeah,
like 19.
and it was more plus on block than it was on thing. But what? We're getting a Heihachi mirror match.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, actually no. This is funny. Poohmeister was also he had his Heihachi as a secondary in Tekken 7, so he's very glad to have this character back, I'm sure.
All right, let me just add some stuff to the screen here. So Poohmeister in the white outfit, T-Boski's in the black outfit. Here we are, people.
I think it's the other way around.
Oh, it is too. It is too. You know what? I'm trolling.
I like the added confusion though, but T-Boski's nice launch. He's gonna do a big combo here. In the lead currently. Oh, but Poohmeister knows the punish, gets the dick jab off. So anyone's
new characters, eh?
Yeah. The wall pressure, what do we got? Minus 13, Poohmeister doesn't punish it. They're just trading 1-1s at the moment. And the grab is not good. Good break from T-Boski.
Oh, he lets the last hit rip. It gets clipped by the mid to his forehead. Poohmeister takes out that first round.
Yeah, hard to gauge everything that happened that round. Mostly a lot of jabs, small pokes. These grab breaks are really good. Both of them switching sides a couple of times. Minus 14 doesn't get a big punish, only a single jab. However, Poohmeister is just trying to test T-Boski's right now. Same with T-Boski's to Poohmeister. Oh, the electric catches him trying to go into heat. Float combo off of that because he actually didn't roll out of it. Combo gets picked back up by T-Boski, and the jabs will be enough to tie this one back up.
Alrighty, so it's going to be a bit more of an even game so far. It's surprising, really, that we got the mirror match here. I know T-Boski's was playing a bit of Heihachi, but didn't think he would bust him out this early. I think they both sort of caught each other off guard here, to be honest. That's the grab. Okay, tried to get that grab off, didn't quite work out. They're both sort of playing around that single jab. They're both just going for it one after the other, hoping that the other one will fall for it. But, oh! What happened? What happened? Um.
So, are we back now, or what's going on?
Okay, are we back?
I'm here, and I can hear you fine.
I don't know what happened. My internet just turned off for some reason, it appears.
Goodness, that's not good.
Okay, let's try again.
Did the game go through or no?
The game would have kept playing, but now nobody can see it.
Gotcha.
So, that's annoying.
Yeah, that is very frustrating, you're right.
Okay. Hold on a moment.
Yeah, I mean that double omen combo you did in that last round there, Pumai, so that was crazy. I can't believe you pulled that one out, but good job on the 1-0.
Okay. Well, that's incredibly disappointing. I don't know why I keep having internet issues all the time, but seems like my wife can keep playing her League of Legends game just fine, so it just seems like it's my room for some reason.
That's the main thing, as long as she can play her League of Legends game uninterrupted.
I think it's my power line adapters playing up, to be honest.
Potentially.
But, oh well, we'll see how we go. Anyway, we're back in business. Pumeister took out the first game, which nobody could see. But that's okay, we'll try it again.
Yeah, there's no reason to get down about it now. It happened, but we still have the set to play out. So Pumeister taking the first game over Tiboski's in the mirror. Tiboski's potentially could change to the Jhin. I believe he might also have another couple of characters. I've played against him in ranked playing other characters as well. So yeah, we'll have to see what the changes he makes are. There's actually now there's just a lot of downtime, and that can kind of cause the momentum to reset a little bit.
Not exactly ideal, but the show does go on, people. We will keep on rolling. We had the Heihachi mirror match to start things off. I don't know if it's going to stay that way, but let's see what happens here in the second game. Alrighty, getting into it now.
Get ready for the next
Yeah. Oh, we
battle.
got the Lee from Tiboski's. That was a character I was not expecting to see, but Tiboski's probably might have, he might have something up his sleeve here for this matchup. Oh, nice counter hit from Pumeister. Good follow-up as well. Presence of mind there to continue that. Forward 2 doesn't hit, but Tiboski's coming back with the poke pressure. Pumeister now trying to keep him at the wall. So he needs to find a way out of this. Pumeister doing a really good job with this pressure, and the regular grab is not broken. That's not death for T-Boski's yet, but the duck jab will do it.
The duck jab to close out the round. Nicely done. Pumeister keeping himself in there. This Lee pick from T-Boski's, he has played this character quite a bit. But I would have expected the Jin to come out, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, it does seem like his main character. However, you know, sometimes if you're not comfortable with the matchup, you might want to go with something that feels a little bit better. So we'll just have to see how T-Boski's plays this one out. So far, he actually seems to be really doing well with his poking. His spacing is pretty good as well. Pumeister is doing a really good job of stacking on the pressure, though. Nice punish from Pumeister. Does not get the follow-up. Now T-Boski's is in heat. We'll see how he uses this. And gets the counter hit string to finish it off.
Okay, mid into the back 3-3. Nice move from T-Boski's, but he gets caught out by this amazing combo. Take you to that wall. Activate the heat. It's actually the first time Pumeister's done it. He's only got one stack.
Yeah, he really has to focus on building this up for a potential final round situation. But this round definitely does not need it. Looks like he's in a really good spot and takes another round. He is now one round away from moving forward in our bracket.
In the winner's side, if he can win one singular round here, T-Boski's has to pull all the tricks out of the bag to keep himself on winner's side. There we go, counter hit comes out.
Yeah, it doesn't connect the full string though, so he only gets that one kick. Boski's doing a really good job with these back 3-3s, and now a while-standing mix is a good start, potentially, to taking this round. And there goes Pumeister's life bar. He doesn't have enough time to get the warrior instinct, so he has to do this one raw.
Nice easy follow-up from T-Boski's to close out that round, and you are totally right. Pumeister has only activated heat once so far during this game, so it's going to mean they're going to do it the honest way in what could be the last round of the set. T-Boski's looking good. He goes for the forward 3, but Pumeister with a nice punish there. Mix-up time. Hold on a moment.
Yeah, the follow-up doesn't land. The forward 4-3 does not connect, and the down forward 1 string is enough for Pumeister to take this one 2-0 over T-Boski's.
Damn, okay. So that is gonna be it for that one. Very, very close at the end, but T-Boski's has been dropped down to the loser's side. Pumeister is moving on, and they will be playing the winner of this next matchup, which is going to be Orgasm versus Cornwallis.
Yeah, I mean, what a star-studded match. We obviously saw Orgasm with a really close set against Crying Legend last night in the Flightless Esports tournament. 3 rounds straight in the first reset, and then unfortunately not able to finish off the next one. But he is currently up against Cornwallis, and Cornwallis might be the scariest Yoshi in Oceania as a whole.
I don't even think it's a might. I think that is just that's an absolute at this point. Cornwallis, the best Yoshimitsu out there by quite a wide margin, especially here in New Zealand, but across Oceania, Cornwallis is a name to be feared. He came in as the 6th seed for tonight. He didn't actually enter too many of the tournaments, but when he did enter, he got some strong results, and that allowed him to get enough points to make it in here in the end. Orgasm, though, kind of similar. He only got to enter a couple, but then when he did enter, he made top 4 both times. Really solid stuff.
Yeah, that's good to see that the players, you know, when they can make time, they make it well worth their while. So, and I mean, this is going to be an interesting matchup. Cornwallis definitely has had a lot of Fang experience over the years. And Cornwallis on the Yoshi, obviously, as you said, very fed player, has a very unique Yoshi style compared to others out there. And we'll just have to see how these two play this one out.
It's another Wellington versus Auckland matchup here, people. So obviously it's going to be regional pride that they are also playing for at this point. And before the match starts, just want to say a big thank you to everybody tuning in across Twitch and TikTok right now. Thank you, Hans Lander, for the follow, by the way, over there on TikTok. Appreciate that. Hope everybody's enjoying the stream so far. I'm very, very sorry about the technical issues there. Hopefully it does not happen again, because we don't want to get any more interruptions in this good New Zealand Tekken action that we are looking at. And this next game is going to be an absolute banger. Winner of this moves on to fight Pumeister. Loser will drop down to fight T-Boski's. And I should mention, after this one, we're going to go down to the loser's side to see Chop Suey versus Just Mike. That'll be the next match after this.
Yeah, it's really exciting because you see like these sets we've had, and you see, oh, well, the players are going down to losers. In a normal tournament, we usually don't stream those ones, but we're getting all of these games tonight.
We're getting all the games, people, all the games. But here we go, Yoshimitsu versus Feng. To start things off here, here we are.
Yep, I expect a very poke-heavy playstyle from Orgasm here. You know, it's really, really hard to fully commit into Yoshimitsu in this game. So I'm expecting just to try to pepper him with pokes, get some timing reads. But look at that! A flash just like that. Cornwallis with a very, very good combo. Gets him to the wall. What's the awkward Oki here? Nice shoulder, though, from Orgasm. Everything is working out for Orgasm at the moment. Heat Smash comes out. But even on life here, Cornwallis with Rage though, and the shoulder at the wall, not able to get all the health bar off, and the flash will whiff, and the back fall will close out this first round.
Well, it's a good beginning for Orgasm, especially because he said in the New Zealand Tekken Discord earlier, it's like, oh, I'm just going to get 6-0'd by Cornwallis real quick. Well, that ain't coming true because he already took out the first round. He's looking good here too. Cornwallis does manage to sort of even things up. Here's activated heat. Both players with heat now. Okay.
Yeah, that's punish. Yeah, gets him to the wall. Oh, but the heat smash comes out. That's a lot of damage with the rage activated for Cornwallis. But the running 3 will close out on Cornwallis's wake up. Orgasm 2 rounds up in this first game.
This is one of the young guns, sort of not new to Tekken 8, but definitely has made a name for himself freshly in this game. Orgasm. Cornwallis has been around the Tekken scene for a long, long time, so it's a battle of sort of new versus old styles, potentially.
Yeah, but Cornwallis has always been at the top. You know, he's been a name in the Oceanic Tekken community for a reason, and Orgasm looking to potentially punch his ticket to the next round, but not if Cornwallis has anything to say about it. Gets the low to close out this round, and Cornwallis back on the board.
Takes out his ankles with that quarter circle forward 1, but just down forward 2. The timing from Cornwallis, he knew a button was coming. And look at that, makes Orgasm pay for it. Alright, realigning. I like the... it's quite sort of telegraphed as of what he was trying to do. He said, I want to keep you at the wall. That's where I'm going to get the most of my damage. And just like that, the sidestep 4. There's the shoulder. Does not need much to close it out. Headbutt, and gets clipped the down forward 2 again.
Yeah, this could potentially be the round for Cornwallis, but he opts to go for the wall combo, and the spring kick is not good enough. Cornwallis stepping it out and punishing it, and we're down to a final round.
Orgasm was so close to taking out that last one. Cornwallis has evened up the score. We have a final round game on our hands here, people. Keeping things going.
Yeah, Cornwallis trying to catch Orgasm with these down forward 2s, but the turnaround with the down 3 from Orgasm. This is a very good start. Misses the combo to the wall. Cornwallis with the unblockable sweep.
Had the absolute setup of doom. It was looking really good for Orgasm, but now Cornwallis is turning the tables. Has the life lead here. Spins out of the way. And look at that. It's going to be, whoa, I was going to say one sequence away from Cornwallis taking it, but there goes the low. No break on the grab, and Orgasm takes out the first game.
Yeah, those are some scary mixes from Orgasm there at the last moment. Cornwallis looked like he was going for an option there after the low into the back turn, but the grab goes through. That's all he needed.
Very, very well done. Hey, Lizzie Dorgan and Delay TV 16, thank you for the follows over there on Twitch. Appreciate that. Hope you're enjoying the stream right now. And as anything over on TikTok says, unlucky Corn. Unlucky indeed, but hey, that was only the first game. It could all turn around here. Orgasm is going to hope that's not the case. He's going to hope he can take it out here in this game. But let's see what happens in game 2.
Yeah, I mean, you saw like some really good use of the spins there, especially in that second to last round from Cornwallis, and some really good side steps to get around some of Orgasm's moves.
Get ready for the next battle.
But we're sticking to the same characters, and we're on Arena. Cornwallis is suited up. It's all business now. Good step on the forward 2 from Cornwallis. And just whiff punishing really well, playing some pretty simple Tekken right now. Not doing anything too crazy, and just as I say that, the sweeps come out. Gets to the wall, it's going to be a lot of damage here. No sword, does a lot of damage.
He could not get up! Oh my god! 7 golden letters to start off this game. Cornwallis bringing it back with a vengeance.
Yeah, just really taking full advantage of the Oki there. Makes sure every time Orgasm gets up, he gets hit for it. Nice duck on the high though. Orgasm needs this turnaround. Spring kick gets punished by the shoulder. Nice spin out, but the punish is not good. Cornwallis on just a sliver of life. How is he going to get this back into this one? And he
just like that, that's how he's going to do it. Yeah. The New Zealand hop kick in a New Zealand matchup. It doesn't quite work the same.
No, it does not. And now, Cornwallis with a life lead. Just one hit away.
Amazing roll.
Spins out, down, back 3. And the low to finish it off. Cornwallis looking really, really good right now.
Great call from Cornwallis to use the low to try and take the turn back there. Orgasm was plotting on Cornwallis pushing a button, and he did, but it was not quite the button he wanted.
Yeah, I mean, this game so far has been looking really, really good for Cornwallis, and he launches the shoulder. Orgasm been getting a lot of mileage out of the shoulders so far in this set, and Cornwallis says no thank you, and that's not going to kill. Orgasm still has a chance, but you got the mix now, and just the down 4 is going to be enough to take this one.
Okay, it was a strong beginning from Orgasm, but Cornwallis, as I said, brought it back with an absolute vengeance there. No round brown in game 2. Goes down to a decisive 3rd game.
Yeah, I mean, Orgasm was, he was like, it's going to be a 6-0. It's not a 6-0, this is becoming a very competitive set between these two players. Cornwallis, the use of his movement has been very, very good this set, catching Orgasm off guard with that. But we're just going to see how these two play it out in this final one. Obviously, the winner of this goes on to face Humeister, and the loser will be facing T-Boski's down on our loser's side.
That is correct indeed, that is correct. So, here we are, Fallen Destiny. Destiny is going to be decided right now in this game. Let's get into it. Down 4 to start things off.
Yeah, Cornwallis with a few follow-ups on his strings, working out quite well for him. Orgasm trying to poke his way back into this one, even up the life a little bit. Catches the full high string. That's going to wall splat. Cornwallis is going to get a full combo off this. It's on the ground. Ooh, the heat smash does not hit. What a spin out of that.
The low again. It's caught him every time.
It has. It's a deadly finish.
Cornwallis now in the lead here in this game. Of course, Cornwallis actually comes in as the lowest seeded player out of the two. Orgasm, the one expected to win here. He was doubting himself coming into this one, but just has to bust out some confidence and bring it back. Cornwallis has been sort of had his number, I guess, closing it out with the low every single time the last few rounds.
Yeah, and that can get in your head over and over again. It leaves more room for mind games on the side of Cornwallis, but what a shoulder. Sidestep 4 is good. Orgasm looking to get his way back into this with some big moves. That's going to guarantee a follow-up. It does not hit, though.
Oh my god! Oh no! He should have rage arted! That's what he should have done. I mean, you can say that, but, you know, when you're in the game, the decision making becomes so much more difficult. Orgasm just mistimed that grab attempt.
Yeah, it's a much more stressful environment, and the stress is coming out right now. Orgasm in a really, really bad spot, getting hit by the heat smash. Cornwallis flies in, takes 3 rounds straight, no round brown. Half of the prophecy was fulfilled. Cornwallis moving on in this bracket.
Well done. So, hard luck to Orgasm, going to drop down to the loser's side, making things ever so slightly more difficult heading into the remainder of this bracket. But Cornwallis is moving on here. Very nice performance with the Yoshimitsu. I guess the 6-0 did come in the end. That was 2 no-round browns in a row. Man, Orgasm, he could have brought that one back. But, hey, it's not over for any of those players just yet. However, it is going to be over for one of these two players facing off here as we get into the very first loser's side matchup for tonight. Number 1 seed Chop Suey 004 in an upset loss to Kaidea. He is going to be taking on our 5th seeded player for tonight, Just Mike.
Yeah, and I mean, Just Mike in his showing against Tiny Josh, it might have been a 2-0 set, but he has some really scary pressure. He has some really scary mix-ups, you know, and that is quite a deadly combination in a first two. Chop Suey not taking it lightly against Kaidea, even though he lost that set, and will be a very interesting matchup. I'm hoping to see a very intense and close game.
Intense and close. I like what you did.
I gotta
there.
trademark my own. I can't use Rambo's. I gotta trademark my own.
I respect that. You're definitely going to be getting intense and close matches in the New Zealand Esports Hyperfiber League. Big thank you, New Zealand Esports. Shout out to all my Red Bull homies out there who got their Red Bulls with them. I'm still sipping on that water, but it's about to get crazy up in here. First match of loser's side. Let me swap those names around. Chop Suey on the Jin.
Yeah, and this is what I'm saying. This pressure coming out from Just Mike, and there's the reversal that we were talking about in the first set. Nice power crush, just burst through Chop Suey's. Electric coming out, gets a conversion, not an optimal conversion, but something. Heat Smash comes out, what's the mix? Mid. Chop Suey's got Just Mike at the wall here, very scary situation for both players. Oh, the dive kick is good, the down two is going to connect. Both players almost equal on life. What a block from Chop Suey, but no punish. Unfortunately, and Just Mike with the mixers at the moment gets the tsunami kick down. Takes the first round.
That was his round. That was Chop Suey's round. I don't know what happened there. He blocked the low and then he just kind of stood there.
Yeah, maybe wasn't expecting it to be blocked. I mean, unfortunately, but this is still anyone's game.
Absolutely still anybody's game. That was only the first round.
Yeah. Big life lead though for Just Mike. He's going to have to do a lot of work to make his way back into this one, but the low is good, and now Just Mike, 2 rounds up, very fast into this first game.
This is looking really good for Just Mike right now, representing Wellington. Chop Suey from Auckland, New Zealand, trying to bring it back here. Oh, the parry attempted, nothing came from it.
Yeah, so far all the damage this round has been on Chop Suey's side, but a nice power crush. Both players in heat now. Just Mike looking to get a lot of pressure off. Good low parry from Chop Suey. Just Mike mixing it up with the low. Unfortunately, it's red by Chop Suey. And now we got the sweep coming out.
Giannis? Wow!
Oh my god!
No
Perfect.
way.
Perfect Oki from Just Mike. Expecting the get-up kick and doing the heat smash. No round brown for Just Mike. And this is our number 1 seed on the other side here, and he's 1 game away from going home.
That is kind of wild, dude. That is kind of wild. Just Mike played that last sequence so incredibly well. I feel like, you know, all of those rounds he was sort of on the back foot and then just brought it back. But damn, that last one was ridiculous. Chop Suey, he has to bust out, you know, whatever he's got right now in this match, or he's going to be out of the tournament in 7th place. He's going to lock in with Jin here. No Heihachi this time.
Yeah, I mean, Chop Suey, I mean, like, even though that round, or that game did end up in a 3-0, he was blocking the lows. He was doing things right. He just wasn't able to capitalize on it fully. So it's a small adjustment needed to really bring this one back. But Just Mike with the quarter circle forward 4 works out well. Going to take him to the wall potentially, and he does. This is a very good early start for Just Mike.
Okay, this Raven pressure gets the parry off. He saw that.
He did indeed see that, and a sliver of life left for Chop Suey. A lot of grey life though, and it's going to come back now.
Wow, what a play! He knew exactly what was coming. Chop Suey is stunned. He's like, I can't believe he did that.
Yeah, it's just Mike's ability to do all this really, really nice character optimization in such stressful situations. Heat smash whiffs for Just Mike. He's left with no heat, and there's still 50 seconds left in the round.
Oh, okay. Just Mike tried something there, but Chop Suey managed to activate heat just in time. He's not really doing anything with it right now, though. Gets clipped by the second hit of the down 4-4-4. And a mid to his dome. What are you doing, man?
And this was 5 rounds straight for Just Mike, 1 round away from sending Chop Suey home.
Chop Suey is struggling here. The number 1 seed might be going home right now if he doesn't sort of clutch up.
Yeah, Just Mike's just getting him with this reversal. Chop Suey trying to punish the low, and a grab on the power crush. Just Mike in super good position right now. One more mix could do it.
Okay, baits out the parry.
And that's the low. What did we just witness, Ara?
What an upset there. Just Mike eliminating Chop Suey 004 from this bracket. The number 1 seed is already out here, people. Chop Suey going home in 7th place tonight. Damn.
Man. I mean, Just Mike doing such a good job there, finding Chop Suey's weakness and exploiting it all the way through 6 rounds straight.
Absolutely right there. But hey, Chop Suey, he fought hard across the last few weeks. He didn't quite get the result that he wanted tonight, but he is going to go home with 50 New Zealand dollars as consolation, you know? So that's always good. Goes home with a nice bit of a prize to soften the blow. And Just Mike, on the other hand, looking good, moving further into this bracket. He will play the loser of Poohmeister and Cornwallis a little bit later on. But now, we have the next loser side matchup. Orgasm's coming back to the stream to fight T-Boskies.
Yeah, I mean, we saw T-Boskies on the Heihachi earlier. Also saw him on the Lee. So, he's got a few characters up his sleeve. Orgasm, though, has been a monster these last few tournaments that I've seen him play in. So, should be an exciting set.
Should be a very exciting set indeed. We didn't, of course, quite get to see the full extent of T-Boski's Heihachi power there, unfortunately, with that disconnection that happened earlier. But let's see what happens in this game. Maybe he'll bust out the main character. Maybe the Jin is coming. Orgasm, though, he's going to go Feng. Like, no doubt in my mind he's going to go with Feng for this one. Interested to see who T-Boski's chooses. Both of these players from Auckland, New Zealand. One must fall here. Winner of this moves on to take on the loser of Kaidea and Tiny Josh. Loser of this goes home alongside Chop Suey. They'll earn themselves $50. And, yeah, 7th place. So, let's see how we go, though.
Yeah. I mean, Jin versus Feng, it's kind of a hard matchup to call. I think both characters can do really well. Yeah, it should be a close one, no matter who T-Boski decides to pick.
Get ready for the next
And does stay with the Heihachi.
round 1.
Yeah, really gonna have to test Orgasm's Heihachi knowledge in this one.
Okay, so far, looking good for T-Boski's. As I say that, the commentator's curse, yeah, in full effect. Orgasm bringing it back in a big way.
Yeah, nice parries there, gets a full launch and to the wall. Baby Rage doesn't
Baby
fully go
Rage
through.
coming out. No! What's he gonna do here? Oh my goodness.
Oh, the Heat Smash, good timing on that. Orgasm trying to steal it away there. He has a Heat Burst of his own. Oh, the
Wow.
ball standing 4-4.
Bro, the damage. That was crazy.
That was a lot of damage.
There goes
Nice
the Masku
electric.
moment.
Yep. Oh, but doesn't fully convert it. The forward 3 drops the combo, and good shoulder from Orgasm. Gonna try to mix this one up. T-Boski says, no, I need this heat off.
Keep it going there. No duck on the high. I feel like a lot of players that Orgasm has been playing against recently have not been ducking the high. He's obviously using the string well to avoid that from happening. Damn, stops him in his tracks. Heihachi ran up in his face. Just gets clipped in the dome, but T-Boski takes another round. He's also got 2 stacks on deck when it comes to the Warrior Instinct. Is he going to pop it now?
Yeah, T-Boski's been looking very, very good on the Heihachi. Pretty good pick from good break on the grab. Floor Blast now in play. That would have done it. Both players are going to be fighting for it.
Oh, 1-3, 1-3.
Yeah, all
Counting
these
it up.
small pokes coming out from Orgasm and working quite well.
Okay, he has the 3 stacks that he needs, but what is he going to do with it? Gets the 1-1-2 punish.
Still has heat. Nice omen for Oki. Very good. Yeah, won't
Just
be able to
jabbing
use
on
hit
him?
Yeah, won't be able to use his heat. I think Orgasm was doing that just so he couldn't get his heat smash off.
There we go, Warrior Instinct coming through, but it's a tough time. Is it gonna kill?
Yes,
Oh no!
that is so unfortunate. Warrior Instinct now off the table. T-Bo's gonna have to play this one very honest.
He wasted the Warrior Instinct. He does not get that back, unfortunately. But the Hachi is still looking strong. Orgasm playing this well, bringing it back. Yep, just goes for those 1-3s once again, doing it twice in a row. 2 is the magic number.
Keep it simple. If it's working, don't stop. Nice QCF2 on the follow-up. Heat Smash comes out though. T-Boski still has his heat. You got a mix-up opportunity now. Not a clean hit, unfortunately. That could have been the end of the round for Orgasm. Shoulder comes out. What's the mix? Oh, walls. Oh! Sidestep 4 is not going to kill, and the Rage Art comes out. It's going to be a very close one.
I think he survives.
Yep, just. T-Boski's going to take a couple of moves, maybe. Oh, but it gets floated out of the air, and that's going to do it. Orgasm going to tie this one up for a final round in this first game.
I respect that. Here we go. Final round of this game. Great call by Orgasm. And he uses the Rage Out just to get a little bit of breathing room. Some time to think about what he does in this last round. Nobody's exploded the floor yet, have they? Or am I misremembering?
No, you're right. I'm pretty sure they haven't.
Saving it up. There goes T-Boski. Is going to activate the heat. Oh, Ashi, for
Down
your
back
absolute
two,
ankles!
Oh, shoulder comes out, just runs it, and the sidestep 4, but side wall saves lives. What's the mix? Broken Toy
He
gets ducked.
ducks!
Orgasm able to convert that one and take the round.
My man just scanned his New World clutch card there. Nicely done by Orgasm to take out that first game in a very scary situation. Orgasm puts T-Boski's on the ropes. Same situation as before. Chop Suey's already been eliminated. T-Boski's one of the other Jins in the bracket, could be eliminated here as well if he doesn't turn things around real quick. He has to win 2 straight games over Orgasm if he wants to keep himself in this bracket.
Yeah, and I mean, how different could that game have looked if he had saved that Warrior Instinct after that third round, you know? So
he was confident he was going to close it out. That's the thing. He was like, yep, I've got it in the bag. But then immediately after he activated it, he got smashed.
Yeah, no, that's a very unfortunate thing to use it like that at the very end of the round even. I feel like it might be better served using it at the start. T-Boski's now, last-ditch effort, goes for his main, the Jin.
The Jin is coming out here, people. Let's see if he can get it done with this character. It's going to be a tough job going up against a player like Orgasm, but let's see how we go.
Yeah, nice electric there. The forward 4 attempt whiff. Doesn't convert the combo, though. T-Boski, I'm sure he knows what he's doing, but he's been playing other characters all night. You know, this is his first time we're seeing the main. Maybe he's not warmed up. Yeah, and doesn't fully go through with the Hell Sweep either.
Locking him down. There goes the down 2.
Yeah, unable to sidestep the Heat Smash, but good launch for Orgasm. Had the presence of mind, knew that the up one from the stances could be coming, and punishes it appropriately.
Oh, just jabbing at each other. No one was able to get what they wanted there. It was one tap situation. Oh, scary stuff. Orgasm gets another round.
Very awkward shift with the movement there. Nice punish on the shoulder. Could have gone a little more, but got something. And the back turn power crush for Orgasm is a very good tool that he's been using. And the sweep is going to do a lot of damage here. Boski's in a very rough spot, already in range. And the shoulder is enough. Orgasm. One more round and he is moving on in our bracket. T-Boski has to fight for his life here.
Okay, Orgasm does have the life lead right now. That chip damage there. Now went for the New Zealand hop kick. Proving again.
Power crush.
Just doesn't work the same against another Kiwi. But here we go. T-Boski's had a setup opportunity. Was swagging on him. Gets the grab off.
You're looking very good for T-Boski's right now. Really putting a lot of pressure on Orgasm right now. Doesn't whiff the down back 3 though. Heat goes, and the backswing is good though. Now it's mix-up time. Grab is broken. Very clutch from T-Boski's.
Takes his turn back. There goes the back one, expecting another button from T-Boskies. He tried to full send it with the launcher, but it trades. T-Boskies is still in this.
Yeah, T-Boski's really seeming like he's getting his groove back at the moment. Good break from Orgasm. Counter hit though. More follow-up. Good punish from T-Boski's. What a sidestep shoulder though.
Grabs out. Far away. No punish on that. It's a trade. He's still alive here. T-Boski's.
Yeah, there you go. Shoulder. It's what you do with Feng and Heat. You either do the 3+4 or you just do a raw shoulder out neutral and hope it hits. You gotta mix up after. That's a very scary situation with T-Boski's, and unfortunately, he is going home. Orgasm with the 2-0.
That is going to be it. There was nothing more I could say. It was just like, yep, I know it was going to happen. Runs up with the shoulder. Orgasm keeps himself alive in this tournament. And T-Boski's goes home in 7th equal alongside Chop Suey 004. Earns himself $50 for his troubles. Well done, T-Boski's. Thank you for your efforts across the last few weeks. But yes, that will be Orgasm moving on. So Orgasm is going to be playing the loser of our next matchup here, which is going to be our decider to see who gets into winners finals. Kaidea versus Tiny Josh 99.
Yep. Gonna be a very exciting match. Not sure who Kaidea was gonna play. He picked up the Leo and the Zhao Yu in the first set of the night, and showed his proficiency on both characters. However, he also has a Jin and a Hwarang, from what I remember, and probably some other characters too. Tiny Josh mainly just sticking with the Paul throughout Tekken 8's lifespan. Serves him well. Very good character for his style, I think.
Yeah, Tiny Josh is almost definitely going to go with the Paul. He has a few different characters that he has played over time. Like, he could bust out the Dragunov. I mean, Dragunov, well, you don't even really need to think about it when it comes to Dragunov. #1 in the game by far at this point in time. Tiny Josh has got one. That's pretty high rank too. Also has a strong Leroy. But Paul, of course, has been the main character, suits his style very well. Kaidea is a crazy player. They are going to go with the Zhao Yu for this one, but yes, they have many different characters that they could bust out if things don't go his way. In game 1, here we go.
Yeah, Zhao Yu, a very stressful matchup for a lot of characters, and I feel like a character as honest as Paul can be at times could be very rough, but good punish from Tiny Josh, and he's already taken over half of Kaidea's life here. Nice stuff on the high. No punish though. Ooh, but the counter hit low is going to launch, and we're going to see a lot of damage here. Kaidea turning this one around. Now in heat. This is a very scary wall situation that we got going on here. Ooh, flips over on a weird angle. Heat smash comes out. What's the mix? And guesses wrong. Gets wall splat, and Kaidea takes the first round.
Kaidea on an absolute roll. There we go. Yeah, bringing it back into this second round. Taking Tiny Josh over to the wall. Tries to get the second hit off, but good patience from Tiny Josh. Gets the grab. Now it's Tiny Josh's time to shine.
Oh no. See, those highs are really scary to use because Zhao Yu has so many like evasion tools that she can just throw out. And the wall again, but gets a wall crush. And the low to the high works out for Kaidea. 2 rounds straight. Looking very good right now, forcing a lot of whiffs from Tiny Josh.
Oh my goodness! Surprisingly, catches Tiny Josh's timing there.
Flips over, gets the counter hit. Smash again, what's the mix? Big life lead for Kaidea right now. Tiny Josh, gonna have to work really hard, gets the trip roll, but no conversion unfortunately. Shoulders out the rest of the string and it trades.
Whole thing there calls out that option from Tiny Josh. And there we go, another no-round brown from Kaidea.
Man, Kaidea looked very good that game. You know, gave enough rope to Tiny Josh for him to unfortunately hang himself in that like game there. So, you know, Tiny Josh trying to go for a lot of options. However, they were all whiffing. Kaidea had set him up very well.
Kinda wild stuff here that we are seeing. Kaidea has only dropped 1 game, and that was the Chop Suey. Of course, this is only the second match of the night. But out of all the games that Kaidea has won, which he's won 3 of them so far, it's been no round browns. So
yeah.
Tiny Josh, very solid play here, but looking like Kaidea has caught on to some of Tiny Josh's strategies over the last few weeks.
Potentially, and I mean, again, Zhao Yu, very stressful matchup. You have to do a lot of like forward thinking to catch her in her tricks. So, Tiny Josh still has an opportunity to come back in this one. We'll just see how he adapts. Shoulder right off the bat does not get punished. Tiny Josh trying to go for a very explosive start. Counter hit low again. Kaidia converts beautifully. Takes it to the wall. We're going to see the wall blast. We are not. A lot of patience from Tiny Josh here. Yeah. Oh, catches Tiny Josh on his wake up, and Kaidia with another round, 4 straight now.
Tries to go for the launcher there. Tiny Josh not falling for it, but Kaidia once again gets that life lead.
Good punish on the launch attempt.
Whoa.
Oh, the hop kick was such a good option, but it whiffs from the evasion.
Yeah, it was like the right call, but just didn't work out against that particular move. One tap for Kaidia once again. Takes another round, 1 round away. The 8th seed, the person expected to go home early, is about to make it to winners finals. They just need 1 more round.
Yeah, Kaidia doing such a good job here. Grab is not broken. There's so much stress in the situation. Tiny Josh, oh, his punish doesn't fully go through. Kaidia at the wall now. Gonna fight his way out of this.
Counter hit, what?
On the shoulder, no! Tiny Josh is spewing after that one.
Oh my goodness, yeah, and it's gotta be it! 6 straight rounds over Tiny Josh. Kaidia has made it through to the top 3. Winners finals in the bag. That is also going to mean Kaidia is guaranteed that double digits when it comes to the prize money tonight. You go up from 3rd place, 120 bucks, guaranteed.
Man, I mean, Kaidia just pulling out all the tricks in the bag, but playing some situations really, really well. And unfortunately at the end there, Kaidia's heat smash did whiff, and Tiny Josh tried to punish it, knock her out of it, but Kaidia was able to just clip him on the last little bit and finish off that game. 6 rounds straight, very impressive.
Wild stuff there. So Kaidia is going to be sitting pretty in the winners finals, and they will be playing the winner of this next match, which is going to be a banger. Poomeister, also from Auckland, on that Lily. Busted out the Heihachi earlier though, and that worked out to great effect. Going to be taking on Cornwallis, who of course will be going with the Yoshimitsu from the bottom of the North Island. Wallistan, as Badman Chief would say. Yeah, it's going to be a really, really good match here. Poomeister took out T-Boski's 2-0 with the Heihachi earlier. Cornwallis had a closer match against Orgasm, 2-1. But let's see how they go here in this one.
It'll be interesting to see if Poomeister does pull up the Heihachi. That is a very interesting matchup into the Yoshimitsu. I feel like Yoshimitsu, and especially into Cornwallis's playstyle in particular, that will be a very difficult thing for a Heihachi to overcome. But just have to see how comfortable Poomeister feels on that pick if he does decide to choose it. Otherwise, he has the Lily in the wings.
Alrighty, people. Winner of this will be moving on to fight Kaidia in the winners finals, which will be a 1st to 3, by the way. This one here is 1st to 2. Loser of this match drops down to fight just Mike. So if Poomeister can win this, it means that there'll be a Wellington team kill down on the loser's side. But hey, Cornwallis is going to be a very tough opponent here.
Yeah, and does pick the Lily. Definitely a character I've seen Poomeister play with much success.
Yeah, going for the Lily pick this time. Nice call.
Yeah, both players just trying to feel each other out at the moment, see what's good and what's not. Poomeister getting some pokes off. Low's working out really well. Cornwallis not breaking the back turn grab. Nice block, and that might be the round if Poomeister can convert this combo fully to the wall, and he does. Perfect going into this first one.
Alright, strong beginning from Poomeister here. I feel like Poomeister has like just quite a strong style when it comes to Tekken. Like, they're not a player that's just going to rush up in your face and do crazy stuff all the time. Very calculated about the decisions that they make. Which is going to serve them well against a very smart player like Cornwallis. So,
Yeah,
both gonna
oh,
be playing
catches
safe.
Cornwallis to spin with the jab string. Oh, ducks under the high, but catches a little bit of the rest of it. Nice wall splat from Cornwallis. This is exactly the advantage he needs. Nice option for Cornwallis' Oki. Floats Poohmeister out of the air. Heat Smash comes out. The lows, and the next low is enough. Cornwallis, very smart read. Poohmeister was not going to duck there. Gives Cornwallis another round, or a round.
Long crush from the cartwheel. Poohmeister bringing it back, taking you over to the wall for that additional damage.
Ooh, runs with the knee and gets a combo. Cornwallis, oh, the heat burst does not hit. Resets neutral bit, but now is at the wall. Poohmeister has to be very careful here. Oh, the sidestep launches him, but doesn't get a full combo. Unblockable sweep is good. Cornwallis is going to try get a lot of damage off of this. Poohmeister has break.
Poohmeister away. It forced him to have to play Cornwallis' game, and he's played that game very well. Cornwallis takes out another round, one more, to take out the first game. It's been very close so far, though.
Yeah, both players with a lot of good movement here. Poohmeister letting the full string rip. Unfortunately, Cornwallis is able to launch it to the wall. Oki time, unblockable sweep. Very, very hard to deal with. Cornwallis with another unblockable sweep. These are just hitting. Yoshi Oki at the wall is difficult to deal with. Gonna be able to kill with this one.
What a combo, dude. What a combo.
Beautiful optimization.
Cornwallis is going to take out that first game.
Yeah, Poohmeister had a really, really good start to that game. You know, he got the perfect in the first round, and then Cornwallis was able to claw it back. A couple of the rounds were looking close, but was able to finish it off 3 rounds straight.
Poohmeister definitely has what it takes to be able to take this to a game 3. Are they going to stick it out with the Lily? I feel like they should. The Heihachi, you know, it could be a good choice to catch Cornwallis off guard, but yeah, the main is going to be the one to get it done.
Yeah, there's just a few things that Poohmeister needs to change to take this one over Cornwallis. Will he be able to enact that? We'll just have to see. Grab not broken again. Cornwallis eating a couple of these so far this set. Oh, nice confirm from Poohmeister. Cornwallis is on dot HP and gets kicked in the shin to close it out.
Cornwallis realized he was in a tough situation there, tried to escape the fate, but Poohmeister locks him down with the low. Take out that first round. Cornwallis though, swaggy combo with the bad breath. Taking him to the wall. What are you going to do? Unblockable.
Yeah, very hard to deal with at the wall, and there you go. More wall pressure from Cornwallis, and this might kill. In the mid to close it out. Cornwallis very tricky there at the wall. It almost feels like you can never guess right in a situation like that.
Pops those ankles. There goes the Slidiana.
Oh my god. Catches him with the back turn off of the whip. It was a very good force whip from Poohmeister. Looks like he knew exactly what to do in that situation. And now Poohmeister's got the pressure of the wall.
So not much needed from Poohmeister to be able to take this out, but Cornwallis gets a clutch electric, I guess you could call it.
Yeah, I think it's QCF2, something like that. Neck breaker though. Poohmeister getting the grab off, Cornwallis unable to break it, and Poohmeister is 1 round away from tying the set back up. Nice sidestep, gets some follow-up for his troubles.
Oh, Matterhorn attempted.
Yeah, Matterhorn attempt, but Cornwallis is ready and punishes it appropriately. We haven't seen a flash so far this set from Cornwallis, but uneasy about it. Poohmeister has really good timing reads, but Cornwallis has a lot of damage that he's going to have to do just a little bit more to close this one out with the low, and he does.
Cornwallis now 1 round away from making it to the winners finals here tonight, securing that additional bit of moolah. But Poohmeister still has enough fight in the tank to be able to take us to another game. However, got to get out of this combo situation.
Yeah, wall situation is going to be very scary. He gets hit again with the string. Very low HP for Poohmeister. And he's going to get caught out of the air, and this could be it, and it is. Cornwallis takes this second game.
Well played, people. Well played. Cornwallis is going to be moving on to the winners' finals. A nice 2-0 victory. Meister drops down to the losers' side. So well done, Cornwallis. Kaidea versus Cornwallis will be at our winners' finals, but we're going to get to that a little bit later on because first we have another elimination match coming up. Tiny Josh 99 versus Orgasm.
Yeah, and I feel like this is going to be like quite a close one. I mean, like Tiny Josh, as we know, patient player, unfortunately had a pretty shocking result there against Kaidea. We all thought, you know, it might have been a bit closer, but Tiny Josh versus Orgasm, I feel like this is a match we've seen in weeks prior. So we're going to have to see how both these players do in this losers match. And it's going to be kind of scary because one of these players is going home and both of these players are very good, you know?
Both
If
players
you told
are
me...
very, very good, yeah.
If you told me that either one of these would take this entire tournament, I'd believe you. But unfortunately, one of them has to go home now.
One must fall. And another thing about these two is that they're friends in real life. Tiny Josh actually took Orgasm to his very first offline tournament. So these two have they have history. They've had experience against each other. So we might see some of those sort of unique reads coming out that you'll notice between players that have that level of experience against each other, and that'll be really fun to see. But it's going to be also a tough one. I remember back when I went to a tournament in Wellington and I drove Margin Boo down with me. Margin Boo is a close friend of mine. I drove him down to Wellington. It was like 8 hours to get there, and he eliminated me from the tournament, and so that was a tough ride going back home.
Did you have to drive him back?
Yeah.
You did? Oh no. Very quiet car ride.
Very quiet car ride indeed. But, you know, that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. It's a testament to our scene. We have a lot of players that, you know, are friends with each other. And friends that are, like, you know, train together, go to tournaments together, that sort of thing. These two are no exception. But one has to eliminate the other. Loser of this goes home with $50 and 5th place. But let's see how we go.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, as you said, you do have very interesting matches when you play against someone that you play against all the time. It's not the same as playing against, like, oh, I don't play against this guy other than in like a first shooter tournament. If you're playing outside the games in tournament, it feels different. And we might see like some interesting stuff, some unexpected things coming out of both players.
Exactly right, Naki, exactly right. Well, people, we're heading into the top 6 of our bracket. If you missed the matchups earlier, if you're watching on Twitch or TikTok, thank you for tuning in. If you missed those first matches, Chop Suey and T-Boski's already been eliminated, going home in the 7th equal position. But now another player has to be eliminated here. Tiny Josh on the pool, Orgasm on the ping. Let's go.
Yeah, Orgasm just ducking in his face, not scared right now. Knows Tiny Josh likes to play a little bit more patient. Trooper roll coming out. Grab is not broken. This is a good early start for Tiny Josh.
Orgasm actually the favourite to win this one when it comes to the standings. Orgasm comes in as seed number 3. Tiny Josh is seed number 4. It's going to be a very close match. But so far, Orgasm was on the ropes until that moment.
Yeah, what an interesting wall splat for the up forward 2 there. Able to put Tiny Josh on the wall, and the Rage Art might be coming out a little bit early. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Orgasm in heat now though, both players looking for that pressure moment, and hops over the down back 3. Perfect time from Tiny Josh. First round on the board for him.
Great stuff there, the low crush from Tiny Josh, able to call out the option from Orgasm. So starting off strong here, especially with a launcher like that.
Yeah, big shoulder time. Tiny Josh, big early life lead, and you don't want to give Paul this lead. He does so much damage.
Oh my goodness. Low on TikTok keeps sending me roses every stream.
Wow, what a sweetheart.
Thank you for the rose. I appreciate it. I'm blushing. But
Nice
these players
block on the low.
are not blushing. They are very, very focused right now. Trying to get this dub. Orgasm didn't need much. Tiny Josh actually going to send him away from that breakable wall. Gets shouldered.
Down forward 2 does not hit. There's a very close skirmish, and Orgasm takes the better of that exchange, tying it back up. Oh, tries a little bit of what Tiny Josh did last round. Oh, whiffs the... rolls right past him, is able to get a launch of his own. Tiny Josh now with an over half health lead.
Okay, what are we doing here? Orgasm has activated the heat. Spinning around. Get out of my way. And the demo, man.
That's good. Tiny Josh is going to confirm. Oh, he drops the combo, unfortunately. Orgasm gets a grab off, and we're going downstairs. This could be the end of the round if Orgasm plays his cards right.
Yep, nice, easy combo. Does not need much. Goes for the Rage Art. That should seal the deal here, taking us into round 4. There's none stronger than me! It'll be years before you defeat me! Oh, there we go. Takes out the round.
I love the ad lib on that. That was perfect.
Shout out to Video Game Donkey.
To go.
There goes the headbutt. Orgasm 1 round away from being able to take out this game. Oh,
nice
troop
read
roll for
there.
you.
Yeah, Orgasm knew something was coming. Maybe not the troop roll. Is unable to get the float. Good punish on the back turn shoulder. Sorry, the quarter circle back shoulder.
Essence of Twigs coming out from Orgasm once again. That sidestep 4. That's gonna explode the wall. He's gonna take the game off of that.
That is such a scare. Both these characters have that sort of mechanic where they just launch the other character across the stage and explode walls. Orgasm able to get his off first and takes this first game.
There's only one thing I can say about that. Oh, Tiny Josh left. What's he doing? What's he doing?
That's a set. That's a set. It's over. It was the first to 1.
Maybe the game crashed at the end. You know, this very stable game.
Yeah.
Tekken 8. he said,
Shout
what?
out to
Rage quit?
Polaris. Yeah, shout out to Polaris, guys.
Let's see how he goes. So he'll get back in here. He'll get back in here. In the meantime, though, thank you again, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you to Fresh Avenger for the follow on TikTok. Appreciate that. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Yeah, once again, big thank you to New Zealand Esports and the Hyperfiber League for bringing this all together. And shout out to Red Bull. Have you finished your Red Bull already, Naki?
Yeah, I have. It was delicious. I had the sugar-free one. I've actually never had the sugar-free Red Bull before, but it's actually pretty good.
Nah, it's good, it's good. I think Red Bull, like, you know, I am a Red Bull fan. I'm a Red Bull fan. So they've got lots of nice flavors. Lots of interesting stuff when it comes to energy drink flavors. Like cinnamon and pear, I think, is one of the flavors you can get in the red can. Dragon fruit,
Yeah.
I've had a few of those. But my favorite one was the Juneberry. The Juneberry flavor.
The Juneberry, that is one of my favorites as well. Very nice color to it, but it tastes delicious.
Get ready for
It's an
the
absolute
next
banger,
battle.
just like this matchup right here. We're on Ortiz Farm once again.
Yeah, Orgasm able to take full advantage of the wall obstacles in this stage.
Fight.
Let's see if that plays a massive factor in this one. Both players almost equal in life, but Orgasm with a really good mix-up opportunities right now. Nice down forward 2. Orgasm just goes for a jab and gets caught by Tiny Josh's down forward 2. No wall yet.
Stay
Oh, heat
down.
smash. Gonna be a scary opportunity here for Tiny Josh. Sidesteps, doesn't dodge out the heat burst.
Orgasm was playing the gambit there, but what the jump? See, that's one of those reads that I was talking about. It's like, who would do that?
No, Tiny Josh would do that. That's a Tiny Josh move.
Okay, goes for the 1+2 grab, gets broken. Orgasm risked it all with that low, but Tiny Josh manages to get around on the board. And there we go, round 2.
Yeah, despite having his back to the wall, Tiny Josh played that perfect. Oh, and gets caught by the shoulder on the sidestep. The Demo Man's going to send him downstairs. Tiny Josh has used a lot of his combo right now, but is able to convert this. Probably going to take this to the wall with a forward 2-1. Indeed, he does. Death Fist for the wall combo. Orgasm almost on half health here.
Goes to the shoulder. Orgasm is definitely on the back foot right now. He is up a game, but Tiny Josh is leading the trail right now. Here we go into round 3. Tiny Josh working on a no round brown.
Fight.
Yeah, Tiny Josh doing really, really well. Maybe adapting over this set. Gonna go downstairs though. Orgasm breaking the floor. Now we got the wall explosions in play.
It's interesting to use that in that situation because, of course, the scale damage from the combo. But damn, the key charge setup, it's working out well for Orgasm. There goes the baby rage. Someone calm down that baby.
How does that not explode the wall? That's crazy.
Yeah, I thought that was going to explode the wall as well. Insanity.
I
Yep,
got my
yep.
good
Demo man coming. He wants the explosion so bad. There we
Yeah,
go.
that's a pure 50-50 though with the Death Fist also in play. 3-3 to finish it off for Orgasm, bringing another round back. Honey Josh needs this third round to go to a final game. Oh my
Whoa!
god! Power Crush is out of the way! I think we saw that last night as well.
That was a really, it's like a Galaxy Brain kind of play, man.
Indeed it is.
Okay, kip up attempted. Didn't go anywhere. Tiny Josh with the life lead once again. But there is the counter hit. Orgasm going to get some momentum right now. Very momentum based player. Neither has activated the heat yet. There we go. Setting up for it. Downfall coming out. Hop kick up! What in the world?
New Zealand hop kick, mate.
Down block.
Unblockable setup.
Yeah,
No.
it's failed every time, man. Orgasm. It would have been sick if it worked, but just not that time. You could have potentially closed out the round.
Oh, nice punish. That doesn't get the wall though. A low clip will seal the deal for Orgasm. Now it's a final round in the second game. Tiny Josh needs to get this momentum going if he wants to stay in this tournament.
His
Nice
tournament
down
run
forward
is
too.
over if he drops this round, but here we go. A strong beginning, but the combo ended too quickly. Orgasm did something there. I feel like he tried to activate his heat as well, but was got caught in the very early frames of the activation.
Yeah, Tiny Josh trying to force Orgasm back to this wall. Orgasm knows that the grab break is going to force him into the wall.
Nice set 4 attempted too far away to get the clean hits, so he didn't get the additional damage. Here we go. Tiny Josh with the life lead here.
Grab City right now this round. Tiny Josh in a very good spot. These low pokes doing well, but the down forward 3. This is very heartbreaking for Tiny Josh.
He really just did that, huh? But
Oh, but the grab.
damn. Okay. You thought it was over? No, Tiny Josh keeps himself alive for this little bit longer. It's now a final game situation to decide who moves on to lose the semi-finals and who goes home in 5th equal. It was, man, it's been a great last few weeks being a part of the New Zealand Esports Hyperfiber League. These players have been bringing their A game week after week to get into this position. This is what all of their work has led them to. Excited to see how this match
Get
ends.
ready for the next
Yeah, I mean, that last round was actually anybody's round. Unfortunately, it just came down to one mistake, which was the unfortunate grab break. But we have a reset on a different stage, and we're going to have to see who comes out on top here. Nice power crush usage from Orgasm. He's going to start his pressure early. Tiny Josh trying to interrupt, but gets hit anyway.
He's up against the wall.
That wasn't a grab that's not broken.
Okay, gets the wall sending 1-3 off him. There we go. Counter hit grab.
The low string to close it out. Yeah. Orgasm in the lead for the first time in the set. Oh no, second time in the set.
Yeah, the second time in the set.
Sorry, I got it mixed up. Shoulder is
all
good.
good.
Very
Here
good
we go.
start to this round for Tiny Josh. Both players just going for a lot of like little pokes, not really committing for anything big until that moment. Tiny Josh is in heat now. He's in a very good position, has a massive life lead, hops over the low again. Good read, good presence of mind. Tiny Josh should be able to make this one his round, and he does.
Interesting
Like
to
the
see
whole-
that both times actually Tiny Josh went for the down one and then the charged up follow up. Both times he went for it, Orgasm blocked, immediately ran up and went for heat. So I don't know if we'll see that situation again, but it's just an interesting observation to see that Orgasm responds in that way. The same almost every time.
Yeah, nice sidestep shoulder. Tiny Josh been using that to great effect tonight. Orgasm wants to get all these pokes off, get his pressure rolling. Tiny Josh with a nice down forward 2 attempt, and this time it goes through. And this could potentially be the round. Looking
that's
like it is. Yeah. Bam. Tiny Josh 1 round away from removing Orgasm from tonight's bracket.
promoting
Removing
him
him.
to 5th place. Demoting, depends on how you look at it. Here we go. Keeping this matchup going for that little bit longer. Orgasm is on the back foot here. Tiny Josh needs one more round. Gets the down forward
that's
two.
That's a classic pull setup. QCF1 into the down forward 2, evades jabs, and that's all he needed. Tiny Josh pulling this one back and sending Orgasm home.
Damn, okay, so Orgasm is out of this tournament in 5th place. He's going to go home with $50 and that 5th place result. Don't take that to heart, Orgasm. I know that he's hard on himself. When he takes L's sometimes, he thinks of himself poorly, but you put in so much work to get to this position. You managed to get to that top 6 spot in the end. Really, really good stuff. And well played. Always good to be able to play against, like, a friend of yours in that kind of situation, but always rough as well when it's like, oh man, you eliminated me? That's how it is?
Yeah, I mean, that set was really close, We saw a lot of adaptation over that set, and luckily for Tiny Josh, he was able to be the better man in that set. However, moving on to this next match, we do have Poommeister versus Just Mike.
Poommeister versus Just Mike. Indeed, that is the next matchup coming up here to decide who moves on to the losers semi-finals to fight Tiny Josh and who goes home in that 5th place position. But man, Just Mike, huge upset to eliminate Chop Suey 004 in a double no round Brown situation earlier tonight. He just made it look easy.
Yeah, those reads from him in those games working out so well, and I mean, we saw those parry reversal attempts all working out, kind of getting into the mind of Chop Suey earlier. We're going to see how Poommeister is able to deal with it.
Okay, let's see how we go. Yeah, winner of this moves on to fight Tiny Josh a little bit later on. What is with this? What is with this JOI? What's this? What does that mean?
Hopefully it means not what I'm thinking it means.
Wee Poommeister. Here we go. Lily versus Raven for this one, people.
A lot of backdashing from Just Mike right now. Oh, he starts it off big though with the sweep. Poommeister stays on the ground, doesn't want to catch another one. Tries for the back turn launch, does not work. Grab gets broken from Just Mike. No grab broken this time. Just Mike with a big lead right now. However, his back is to the wall. Poommeister might want to capitalize on this. Nice reversal. Poommeister in heat though. Oh, nice counter hit on the backswing. That was really, really nice. Doesn't get the wall. This is still anyone's game. And Poommeister takes the first round. That was an awesome counter hit on the backswing attempt.
That cheeky low coming out. So here we go. He's getting his absolute spinal cord broken. Excessive damage.
That was like half-life. That was like half-life from back turn. That was crazy. And I mean, Poommeister dodges out the heat smash. However, Just Mike with a beautiful power crush. Turn this one around. Reversal again. Teleports away. Nice sweep from Poommeister. Lots of follow-up. Both about even on life. And the sweep is going to take this one. Tying this one back up.
Just Mike did the hell sweepy Ana to close out that round. Look at that. The classic Raven stuff. Takes out those ankles.
This is crazy. Both people are ducking and diving over each other. Very exciting stuff. Oh, that's a launch punish. Doesn't go for it though. Nice counter hit. Gonna take him to the wall. Tornado time.
But yet though, keeps the pressure going. Another round for Just Mike.
Yeah, Just Mike looking very, very good right now. Kind of thriving in the chaos. Nice backswing. Full pressure has started. Heat Smash comes out. Mix opportunity. Pumeister needs a jab out of it and catches the backswing again with the counter hit. This happened twice now. Pumeister, very good use of his option. Knocked both of them out of the air with that one. That interaction was very interesting. Nice block on the slide. Pumeister guessing wrong. Just Mike taking this one.
Just Mike, the god killer right now. He already took out the #1 seed. He's on his way to taking out the 2nd seed as well. Just Mike, going ham.
Just Mike definitely wants to move much further in this tournament, and he's showing that with his play. He's thriving in this chaos right now that he is creating. It can be a very stressful style to play against, and unfortunately for Pumeister, a couple times made the wrong read, and Just Mike took full advantage.
Get ready for the
Okay,
next battle.
Pumeister's not going to bring back the Heihachi. Going to lock in with the Lily here. Just Mike, I highly doubt would switch characters if they got put into that position. Here we are on a much more open stage. Let's see how that fares for both these players.
Oh, backswing is good. Just Mike using a lot of very dangerous moves, but placing them very well. Gonna get a combo off of this heat dash.
Oh, the
count.
Slidiana!
Yeah, Pumeister trying to activate his heat, trying to get something started, and Just Mike with a good read counter hits the attempt.
Fantastic stuff from Just Mike so far, but Pumeister finds an opening, gets some chunky damage to start off round 2. Stomps on the man's toes. Good thing he's got... What even are those? It's like... They're like shin guard things? I can't
Like
even.
Samurai Greaves. I don't know.
Samurai Greaves. I believe he just stomps on them like they're nothing.
Yeah, I feel like that would hurt. But not as much as this. Pumeister with a beautiful punish on the back turn.
Sweepiana coming out, one mix is all it takes. Falling in love with May.
Pumeister still
What's
has his
works?
heat available to him, as well as Rage. Another Hell Swoop is going to be not enough. That was actually very close. Just Mike with a good duck and a punish.
Man, fantastic stuff there. Just Mike, one round away from eliminating Pumeister here. Gets the down forward one off. Get off me.
And good movement from Pumeister to avoid some of these moves from Just Mike. However, the Hell Sweeps are still coming out. And Just Mike, Pumeister is playing into his hands. Chaos, as I was saying, but a good grab to slow things down a little bit.
Too far away. And the Hell Sweepiana!
Wow.
You win. My ninjutsu has evolved to a
Wow.
I mean, yeah, what can you say? That was a very nice way to end it for Just Mike. You know, lots of mental damage over this entire set. Pumeister unfortunately falling to the last Hell Sweep.
That is the end of the road for Pumeister. 2nd seed eliminated in 5th place. So that means Pumeister and Orgasm both go home in that 5th equal position, earning themselves $50. Thank you so much for all of your efforts across the last few weeks. That leads us into top 4. We have Kaidea and Cornwallis in the winners final. And our losers semis is going to be a run back between Tiny Josh and Just Mike. So that's going to be very, very exciting. Thank you. Everybody has a price for the follow, by the way. Appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream. And here we are, people. Cornwallis is already in the lobby. Winners finals time. It is going to be a 1st to 3. If you want to win this set, you've got to win 3 games against your opponent.
Yeah, I believe this might be the most hectic set of the night. We have Cornwallis on the Yoshimitsu, and Kaidea has been running with the Zhao Yu, has a few other characters up their sleeve. We'll have to see what happens when they get into game. However, if it is the Yoshimitsu and the Zhao Yu, it's going to be a very, very interesting game.
Alrighty, people, here we are. Winners finals. Both of these players are guaranteed 120 New Zealand dollars, but the winner of this ups the ante to 200 guaranteed.
Get ready for the next battle.
Here we are.
Ooh, Kaidea with the Rainer. Character we have not seen at all tonight.
Summoning Yagami.
The Yagami Dream Tree coming out.
Fight.
Here we go, people. First game between Kaidea and Cornwallis. Kaidea going to go with the Rainer pick here. Interesting to see. This is, well, we have seen Leo, Zhao Yu, and now Rainer tonight from Kaidea.
Yep, and he's still got other characters in the tank if need be. big early lead in the start of this round. However, Cornwallis with a nice counter hit, trying to pull things back now. Oh, and the heat smash is going to knock Idea to the wall. All the health lies on the side of Cornwallis. Dance pressure though. Just a little bit more damage is all he needs, and he gets it. The mid is good.
Round 2. Fight.
Nice electrics from Idea. He's caught Cornwallis a couple of times with that now.
Alright. Tried to get the unblockable off. Not going to happen.
Yeah, good interrupt.
Of course, the homing option catches Cornwallis trying to move around there. There goes the electric. Kaidea, one tap. He's going to get it.
Yeah, Kaidea pulling that one back to even these rounds up. Oh wow, a big counter hit right off the start. Cornwallis was not expecting that, but expects the low. Gets a launch.
Spin to win. We're going to take you as close to that other wall as possible. Yoshimitsu with some fantastic wall carry. It's actually going to make it there.
Oh, that's going to be a follow-up. Yep, and that's going to be a second round for Cornwallis.
Cornwallis, of course, has been looking very strong throughout the entire night, solely on the Yoshimitsu. One more round to be able to take out this first game.
Oh, the power crush is good. Cornwallis trying to interrupt, but unfortunately for him, Kaidea picked the right option. Tries to go for some poison breath. Kaidea knows this and gets a heat dash off as well. Small follow-up.
Connected.
More damage that way as well.
There you go, Cornwallis activates the heat.
Big combo now. Next time. Oh, the heat dash. This is going to be it. As long as Cornwallis can finish this combo conversion.
Yeah, don't even need the rage art. Just a nice, clean combo to end the first game. Cornwallis.
Rainer picked was looking good, especially in those first few rounds. However, Cornwallis was able to adapt to it. And Kaidea has a few more characters on the tank. He might switch here.
Several different characters that Kaidea could choose from. I think the Xiao Yu has been looking really, really good so far tonight, so surprised that he didn't go with Xiao Yu off the bat. But I guess he just wanted to sort of gather some intel about the way that Cornwallis is playing, and then he can sort of take that information and play around it with possibly a different character. Maybe he'll just lock in with the Reina the whole time, I'm not sure. Let's see how we go though.
Yeah, I would personally really like to see the Xiao Yu, mainly because I think that the set would just be absolutely wild, which is very entertaining to watch.
Oh,
And
there we go.
Xiao
You
Yu.
manifested it. It's coming true,
Yep.
people. Kaidea busts out the main character. Here we are. Xiao Yu versus Yoshimitsu.
Fight.
Both players playing at a decent range right now. Cornwallis has the life lead. Good punish from Cornwallis. Kaidea though wants to get this heat off, wants to start their pressure now. Cornwallis has the same idea. Oh my god, spins out, and now Cornwallis is in a really good spot. No heat for either player though. Kaidea has the opportunity to come back. Cornwallis with these spins, getting out of Kaidea's pressure.
Cornwallis popping off a little bit there. It's one of those things though, when you're playing offline you see people pop off in person, but when it's online they just do some funky things at the end of the rounds. Cornwallis,
Yep.
he's a pretty crazy player. Here we go, unblockable to take us over to that wall potentially. Are we going to go
Indeed he
downstairs?
does.
No, we're
They're
not just yet.
Oh, Cornwallis is doing such a good job with these spins, and that 1-1 is actually going to send Kaidea downstairs. It's going to be a very scary situation. Kaidea's about to go to the wall.
Oh, you gotta get up! Uh-oh, now you're in this very tough situation. Get your ankles broken. Cornwallis gets another round. One more to take it to a 2-0 lead in this game.
Yeah, Cornwallis doing such a good job here. Yoshimitsu obviously very scary at the wall. Kaidea needs to find a way to stay out of those situations.
I feel like at this point, it's going to take a lot of sort of patience from Kaidea to just watch what Cornwallis is doing and find strategies to sort of stop him from getting anything started, because once again Cornwallis has you against the wall. We're going to have some disgusting Oki. Takes
Yeah,
this guy.
Cornwallis is doing such a good job with all these mix-up opportunities as well, and there you go. Kaidea tries to interrupt, gets caught with the leg, and Cornwallis is now one game away from going to our grand final.
Cornwallis 2-0 in the winners finals right now. One more to make it to grands, and like I was saying before, you win this match, you are guaranteed 200 New Zealand dollars. I mean, it's amazing in New Zealand to be able to get prize money from a tournament. It's really, really good, because we don't really have a lot of tournaments out there where you get that kind of thing. So the stakes are high, but you want to maximize your profits here, people. And Cornwallis is trying to do just that, but Kaidea is going to make it a last-ditch effort with Jin. Here we go.
Yeah, Kaidea switching it up. Obviously the Zhao was not working that game. Hopefully he can find his rhythm with this character. Oh, but nice running knee from Cornwallis is going to take him to the wall. Scary situation to be in. Cornwallis has the Oki. Everything's working for Cornwallis right now. Kaidea on such a low amount of HP. Cornwallis now at the wall though, flips over and gets the grab. Kaidea was not expecting that. And Cornwallis, one more round on the board.
Dude, Kaidea has had no opportunities to get anything started for the last like 7 or 8 rounds. It has been quite brutal to watch, but here we go. He's going to get an opening now. There's the heat activated. Drops the combo, unfortunately. There's the flash. You were waiting for it.
Yeah, the 2-2 into flash setup. Classic for Yoshi's in Tekken 8. That's going to be a lot of damage. Kaidea was looking very good at the start of the round. Gets caught by the heat dash combo.
Forces Kaidea to use his heat smash there. It goes unrewarded, but he does find a way out of that wall pressure. There's the flash attempted.
Kaidea with some good movement here. Moving around some of Cornwallis' options. Both players on very low HP. Still anyone's round. Good sweep.
Oh no, he knew it was coming. It's the classic from Jin. Cornwallis gets another round there. Kaidea was so close to taking it, but now Cornwallis is on set point. If he wins this round, he makes it to grand finals winner's side. And so far, it's looking good here in round 3.
Yeah, Cornwallis was doing really, really well there, but look at that. What a punish from Kaidea. Doesn't fall for the second hit of the string. And is going to be able to take him to the wall. Break it perhaps? He does. There's a beautiful combo from Kaidea, but the low sweep. Side wall saves lives, however. We're seeing some funky movement right now. Dodges out the heat smash, and we're going for a 10 string.
No way! Cornwallis kind of disrespecting Kaidea a little bit here, perhaps. Has the heat activated, does not need much to be able to take this, but the Zen up 1! Hail Mary, he drops the combo!
Oh, the 2-1-4 is good though. Cornwallis pressing on the last bit of that string. That was so back and forward. A lot of drops, a lot of mayhem. And Cornwallis starting this round strong with the heat.
Okay, Kaidea was on the verge of defeat, but now starting to look very good here. Fantastic Jin combo. Wanted to realign to get the wall, but gets the Hell Sweep Yana instead. Takes out the ankles with final round in what could be the last game of the set. But Kaidea, he's got the comeback factor.
Yeah, not going down without a fight. Cornwallis though, starting off with a good few pokes, and the small whiff on the stature kick. Cornwallis takes full advantage, takes him to the wall. Don't want to be in this situation if I'm Kaidea.
Unblockable coming out. Kaidea tried to stay down on the ground as long as possible to avoid the follow-ups, but Cornwallis, if he plays his cards right, he makes it to grand finals off of that combo. Nicely done. 3-0. Cornwallis, people.
Yeah, I think the Jin was actually such a good pick there for Kaidea. He made a really, really good effort in those rounds to come back, trying to get things working, but Cornwallis adapted on the fly and he made it work.
He made it work, he definitely did, and he has just made himself another $80 richer guaranteed, because he is guaranteed $200 by the end of this tournament. However, it's not over yet. There are still some challenges waiting in the wings that could upset him in the grand finals. But now we're in losers semis. We have Tiny Josh 99 taking on Just Mike. This is actually a run back between these players. So Tiny Josh is the person that put Just Mike into the losers bracket. But since that point, Just Mike has been playing out of his absolute mind. Already took out the first and second seeds of tonight's bracket. So can he take out Tiny Josh here? Can he get his revenge?
Potentially. I mean, Tiny Josh has been looking really, really good so far. The last set was in Tiny Josh's favor quite heavily, but no point discounting Just Mike. We've seen some absolute mayhem from him, and it has been working to great effect. He's been really, like, taking advantage of the chaos that he creates.
Alrighty, people. We have Paul versus Raven once again. And don't worry, I'll get those winnings sorted in a second. Swap the names around. Here we go.
Yeah, both players just playing at a range right now, not really wanting to go into anything big. Just Mike getting the first mix though. Heat is activated. Tiny Josh with a beautiful shoulder to stop the pressure. Again, Just Mike being caught pressing. Lots of power crushes coming out from Just Mike. Oh, nice. Trooper roll gets stopped by the... Gets stopped. And Just Mike doing a lot of flips right now. Grab is good. Not the end of the round. A little bit of life. Shoulder comes out again. Tiny Josh just using this move so well. Dodging out all the pressure from Just Mike. L sweep. Good block. Knee stops the reversal. Oh, sidestep on the shoulder. Just Mike now in heat. Got pressure tools galore. Not a punish, unfortunately, for Tiny Josh. Heat smash comes out. One more mix. Good block on the low. Does not get the launch.
There's
And
the
the
house
hell
with Yana.
Man, that must be such a frustrating situation for Tiny Josh there. Got so many punish opportunities and unfortunately does not pick the right one.
There goes the spring kick. It's looking relatively even at the moment. This wide open space we've got in Yakushima is really going to help Tiny Josh, I would say. He's the kind of player who likes to play it a lot more reserved, but Tiny Josh is going to get that trooper roll, keeping things rolling, ends it off with this combo for sure. There we go.
Death Fist to close it. Tiny Josh up another round, needs one more, brings to a 1-0. Putting on a bit more pressure, these troop rolls are working so well for Tiny Josh right now. Tornado was going to be about half life. Oki situation, just gets the low off it. Ooh, nice float for Just Mike, but now he's in heat. Gets the grab.
The one break. What's going to do now? Again, that mid attack from Tiny Josh has worked out for him almost every single time. Amazing damage off of the situation.
They're really good at crushing the lows that come out from Just Mike. Tiny Josh with a really good timing read. Another grab not broken, this time from back turn.
Both players do not have heat available, but neither are in rage. There's the down
Oh,
two.
nice patience. This might not kill, actually. Just Mike still has an opportunity here to bring this one back. Down one is going to catch on the Oki, and Tiny Josh takes game number 1.
Is this going to be the end of the road for Just Mike? Well, we'll have to wait and see what happens in game 2. This will, of course, decide who goes home in 4th place for tonight's bracket. The New Zealand Esports Hyperfiber League Finals. It has been nothing short of hype so far. Loser of this game goes home in 4th, and they earn themselves 80 New Zealand dollars. Winner of this moves on to Losers Finals, where they'll be guaranteed 120 New Zealand dollars. So, a lot on the line.
Yeah, Tiny Josh with some beautiful reads there. Reads on the timing that Just Mike like to adhere to. Dodges out a lot of the pressure, and now we're back on Yakushima again. Ooh,
Low
nice
timing, the
Yeah.
counter hit.
Yeah, small little pokes coming out. Not going for anything too big. Just Mike with the power crush, so start this pressure. Good counter hit. Gets the down forward 1 follow-up. No punish.
And then he got a punish of his own. That was a rough situation there. Tiny Josh, I feel like he kind of hesitated a little bit because typically the Raven is going to go for the heat dash afterwards, but Just Mike, good presence of mind to save it up. And now we keep things rolling. There is the fat launcher to his absolute mug. It's going to be hella damage off of this combo. Back 2, charged it up.
Yeah.
There we go.
You see Just Mike there, tried to do the reversal, try to catch it out, but unfortunately Tiny Josh was on time with it, and it works out in his favor.
Oh, the trade there. Tiny Josh still in the lead right now. Delayed the second hit to the max. Just Mike not ducking.
Yeah. Good combo from Just Mike, running in with that flip, getting the counter hit, and the shoulder comes out for Tiny Josh to stop the pressure. Heat Smash comes out. What's the mix? Both players just resetting it back, just dashing away. Doesn't want to do anything too crazy right now.
Just walks up and grabs. That's his shadow. He's going to escape the fate in that situation. Just Mike does not have heat left. Tiny Josh still has his. There goes the heat dash. Big combo coming out. But what was that? He used the down forward 2 dropped combo, unfortunately. But the rage art to seal the deal.
Stuff. Wow, yeah. Tiny Josh maybe a bit flustered after that combo drop. However, he kept it cool and brings it back with a rage heart. Perfectly timed on Just Mike's attempt at a low.
Yeah! He's in top condition and he is 1 round away from moving on to losers finals. Oh my goodness, that down forward 2 timing is ridiculous. What's the Oki? You gotta get up! He had to.
Absolutely. Oh, Power Crush does not go through. Just Mike gets a grab off. This could be the start of Just Mike's momentum shift.
The Undertaker and Big Show coming out. Oh my goodness. He's dead.
New Zealand hop kick. Ravaging tournaments in OCE for generations. And this is no different. Tiny Josh with another 2-0 over Just Mike. Just like the first set. Just Mike does not get the run back. And Tiny Josh moves to our losers finals.
That is going to be it here, people. Just Mike, he got double jeopardied, unfortunately, by Tiny Josh. The only person that was able to beat him tonight. Just Mike had a phenomenal run to be able to get to that position, though, and he is going to go home with 4th place and 80 New Zealand dollars in the bag. Great stuff. Tiny Josh 99 moves on. Now it's time for another run back, this time in losers finals. Tiny Josh 99 versus Kaidea, the person that put Tiny Josh in the losers bracket, and it is a 1st to 3.
Yeah, Kaidea might be looking to start off with the Zhao Yu as the Leo. Was it that set? No, that was Chop Suey set. But the Zhao Yu pick from Kaidea has been working to great effect tonight, especially in the set that he had against Tiny Josh. And we'll have to see it if he decides to stick with it. It was 6 rounds straight before.
It was indeed. So let's see if he goes with the Zhao Yu again here. Kaidea, of course, he has been jumping around a few characters, but at the same time, like, as good as it has been for him, it can also be a bit more mentally taxing. You got to juggle all these different things with different characters, and Kaidea has not allowed that to overrule him.
Exactly, but does go with the Zhao Yu. It was his pick of choice against Tiny Josh in the last set that he won 2-0. Tiny Josh coming off a game though. Gonna see how he's adapted since their last time playing. And Half-Life already for Tiny Josh. We saw a very similar start in their last set. Nice power crush on Kaidea's attempt to get in. Good back 1-2. And the sidestep through to close it out. Very fast round for Tiny Josh.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be different to their first matchup. Of course, Kaidea took that 1-2 no-round rounds, but Tiny Josh says, no, it's my turn now. Gets the first round of the set.
Nice block from Kaidea on the low. Tiny Josh getting up with a spring kick. However, Kaidea dodges out some of Tiny Josh's movement, and the mix does not go through. Tiny Josh still a tiny bit of life left, and a little move comes out from Kaidea, and it's enough. Big sweep. Kaidea just sending it, and it does catch Tiny Josh. This is going to be the wall, and potentially a mix opportunity afterwards. Indeed, good block on the low. Tiny Josh with a grab to get out of there. Running 3 is good. Kaidea going to take this one to the wall again. Unblockable. Hits him while he's on the ground on his get up. Kaidea, 2 rounds. Nice sidestep to get out of the back 1-2. Tiny Josh with a forward 4. Doesn't want Kaidea to step it. Uses a homing move. Good break. Very crucial break. Forward 4 is good. Tiny Josh is going to convert this one to the wall. This is the momentum shift he needs to get back in this game. Heat comes out for Kaidea. His turn now. And the heat smash is good. Good block on the low. Tiny Josh is clutching up right now. Sidestep shoulder is good as well. Tiny bit of life. Sidestep does not work. Kaidea gets clipped by the standing 3.
Very close game to start things off in our losers finals. Winner of this, of course, moves on to fight Cornwallis in the grand finals, which would be a very exciting set. But so far, Kaidea is going ham, spins the heat. It's all gone in the first 15 seconds. He gets the low. Big damage coming through.
Yeah, oh, very important power crush grab there. And now we're going to see some wall damage. What's the Oki? Oh, he misses the charge up.
Spinal
Down
cord.
It's good. Down 1-2 is good. And the counter hit though. This could be it. Rage Art. Yep.
Is it gonna kill? James Chen moment right now. Is it gonna kill? It's not.
It doesn't. About even on life right now.
The get up kick. He goes in with the low. But Kaidea was prepared. First game gonna go to Kaidea.
As close as games go, that was quite up there. So, I mean, Tiny Josh definitely has taken some things from the sets he's played tonight, and made that one closer than their last encounter.
Okie dokie, people. Well, Kaidea has to keep on playing Xiao Yu for this next game. Tiny Josh has been going crazy with the pool the whole night. I do wonder if he will swap characters at all. You know, when you're dealing with a tough matchup, sometimes it can help. But no, he's going to keep on rocking it with Paul. I respect it. Let's see if he can get the dub over Kaidea here on Sanctum.
Yeah, I definitely think that last game was like a view of Tiny Josh actually working some things out. The roll does not convert, unfortunately. Nice triple roll this time, though. He's working with these triple rolls really well tonight. Oh, but does not hit the wall with the Demo Man. Death Fist is good, though. And the Heat Smash.
Beautiful first round from Tiny Josh here in game number 2. Gets him with a tricky movement. It catches Kaidea off guard. Nice little punish there, and Tiny Josh has a chunky life lead. Sometimes that's all you need to sort of force your opponent to play differently. But Kaidea play differently indeed. He manages to find a way in and puts the hurt on Tiny Josh right now.
Yeah, and the Heat Smash comes out. What's the mix? Guess for your life. Tiny Josh guesses right. Not an easy situation to deal with. Sidestep shoulder puts Kaidea at the wall, and oh, the shoulder setup comes out and it works very well. Breaks the wall with that one, still has his Tornado, doesn't end up using it. And the Heat Smash again. Tiny Josh, 2 Heat Smashes, 2 victories on those rounds.
Looking a lot cleaner for Tiny Josh right now. Keeping it
100%.
going. We're on the bottom floor of Sanctum here. Triple roll
Nice
finally
triple
works
roll.
out the way he wants it to.
Yep, gonna break this fence, potentially. Indeed he does. Good block for Kaidea. We'll floats him off of the get up. Shoulder is good. Nice counter hit though. Kaidea might be back in this one with us. Gonna probably use the heat. No, just go for the mech. Still has heat available. And the low. No follow up though. Another flying kicks works out, and Kaidea putting a round on the board, bringing this one back. Oh, some more sidestep evasion for Kaidea. And there's the spring kick. Doesn't get punished as well as it could be. Doesn't matter though. Kaidea's still in the lead here. Heat Smash comes out, gets the mix again. Kaidea not wanting to go for anything too risky with that. Tiny Josh finally converting one of these floated trooper rolls. Still even on life though, however. Kaidea doesn't have heat, and he might not need it. This counter hit is good to the wall. Wow. Good challenge there on the get up from Tiny Josh.
Just like that, we are into final round territory once again. But there we go. Got the counter hit. Does not get the follow-up.
No, that would have been very crucial for Tiny Josh here. However, he's still in the lead. Gets a power crush at the wall. It's going to be very big damage. Paul does a lot of damage at the wall. Oki situation. Blocks the heat smash. Very good. No punish. And the shoulder is good. Tiny Josh bringing that one back. Putting a round on the board for himself.
Amazing stuff. Tiny Josh 99 has got his bag back against Kaidea. Kaidea, of course, the person that put him into losers. Double no round Brown. Finally gets a game over Kaidea's Xiaoyu. And here we are heading into game 3 of this losers finals. Also, thank you to Gino Dino for the follow. Or Gino Dino. Hopefully I've said it right. But thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you're enjoying the stream right now. Maybe we'll get a character switch. Yes, we will. Jin.
Yeah, Jin proven to be a very strong character in these brackets the last few weeks. Kaidea pulling out the Jin earlier as well. Oh, nice dodge out from the 2-1-4. Unfortunately, not close enough to punish. Tiny Josh with a bit of a lead this round so far. Shoulder is good. Tiny Josh is pulling it out. Oh, but nice duck from Kaidea. Good combo. He's going to need this momentum shift.
Boots him over there. Christian Ronaldo. Sui! Take you to the wall. There goes the heat smash. Big plus frames on you. But Tiny Josh finds a way out.
Oh, nice counter hit. Power Crush was going to go through. Tiny Josh had other ideas. Sweep is coming out. Both about even on life. However, Tiny Josh is enraged.
Oh, I can't believe he did that.
He caught that with the forward 2. Is this going to kill?
It's going to kill.
Scaling.
There's no doubt about it. Oh, what?
Oh, yeah,
okay, there is a doubt about it. He tried to flip as well. Oh my
he tried to
goodness.
hell sweep, but wow, what a duck. Blocks the down 2. Very interesting end to that round, Arashi.
Yeah, I'm trying to recover from the grave mistake I made in my calculations. But there, Tiny Josh takes out that round. Kaidea spends all the heat there within the first 10 seconds. There goes the electric.
Yeah, Kaidea with a big life lead right now. Needs this right now to get back in this game. Tiny Josh has the life deficit, but Paul is never at a big life deficit as he gets a lot of damage. And there's the shoulder!
Tiny Josh making these big plays. And you know, you taking a risk like that, it comes from intel gathering across time. Oh, Breckdeck changing who he's going for now in the chat. I see how it is. Oh my god!
He just wants to win. I respect that.
Down 2's coming out now. Kaidea hasn't really been checking out too many of those.
No, big shoulder attempt gets stopped by the heat burst. Kaidea just using his heat right away. Tiny Josh knowing he wants to press, sidesteps out of it with the shoulder.
Just jab at each other. Great duck against the electric. Good timing from Tiny Josh there. Activates the heat. Goes for the forward 2 once again. Kaidea does not make the same mistake as earlier. And the setup 1.
Yeah.
Drop combo though in a crucial moment. Hell sweep Yana. It's not over. Blocks the low. Toe tap to ankles. Too far away. Goes in for a low of his own. Scrambled eggs.
Clutching up. Choking a little bit. But Kaidea taking the better of that exchange.
Scrambled eggs for dinner. Alongside a nice crisp Red Bull. I don't know if that's a good combo or not. But well, anything's good with Red Bull. You know how it is. And Kaidea, anything's good with him.
Right.
What is he doing right now? Forward 2, 1 tap, and we're final round again.
Yeah, both these players keeping it really close. Tiny Josh with a lot of good reads this game so far. Kaidea though, really big momentum shift right now.
There goes the down 2s once again. Kaidea, Hell Sweep Yana. Down 2, Tiny Josh, it's all adding up there, gets clipped by the power crush, but here's the spring kick working out.
Yeah, Tiny Josh's legs are free real estate at the moment, and the Demon Paw is gonna be good. Kaidea taking another round. 2-1.
Well, it's not over yet though, people. It is a 1-3 between these players. Kaidea just needs one more game to make it into the grand finals on the loser's side to take on Cornwallis. Tiny Josh has the win 2 straight. I doubt he's changing characters. I highly doubt it. Excited to see how this ends up going.
Yeah, the Jin pick working out for Kaidea there, and he has a few more characters left in the tank. However, he might take this one out. We just have to see how Tiny Josh adapts.
Get ready for the next battle.
And Aussie Panda 8 says, I can't wait for Cornwallis to play. He's such an innovator that he licks his fingers clean before eating cheesels. It's
That is-
an interesting
that's a new
tidbit
one.
about Cornwallis.
Yeah, it's a new way to do it, and Cornwallis is a bit of an innovator. Doubt we're going to see that on stream, but the down 2 is going to counter hit. Going to take Paul to the wall.
Oh, no
nice
way.
hate smash. Idea read that one like a book and gets a strong early lead in this potential final game.
Hell Sweep Yana, it's going to go downstairs. They'd already put some damage on the floor. Very, very hazardous environment that they are in inside Jin's subconscious. And we're going downstairs again with another Hell Sweep Yana.
Yeah, Kaidea playing very risky, but these risks are working out. Big life lead, and Tiny Josh gets up wrong. That's a perfect.
golden letters. We haven't seen one of those in a little while. Kaidea, one round away from grand finals.
Tiny Josh is making a lot of little, like, small miscalculations here. Kaidea with a big lead. Tiny Josh not out of this yet, though. He wants to fight his way back into this one. Sidestep shoulder is good. He's done such a good job with the timing on that. Down 2 whiffs. Tiny Josh takes advantage, and we're going to get a big follow-up here. Triple rolls are going well, and the duck and the block on the Hell Sweep. Tiny Josh bringing this one back very strong.
I think that one was like a Kaidea giving up the round sort of situation. It was like, you know, if this works, it works. If it doesn't, it's all good. I'm still 2 rounds up, and you know, moments away from grand finals. Tiny Josh gets that little opportunity. However, now he's being comboed all day.
Yeah, gets hit by the Demon Paw. Kaidea tries for the dive kick. Tiny Josh rolls out of it. Down 2 City. Gonna get the electric. This could be the end of the game as long as Kaidea gets it, and he does.
He does indeed, people. That is going to be it. Kaidea has made it into grand finals on the loser's side. Hard luck to Tiny Josh 99, who does go home tonight in 3rd place in the New Zealand Esports Hyperfiber League finals. Thank you very much, Tiny Josh, for playing, and congratulations on the bronze medal. You earn yourself 120 New Zealand dollars alongside it.
Yeah, lovely reward. Even if you lose and you make 3rd place, you still go home with $120. That's nothing to scoff at. These 2 players coming up, Kaidea and Cornwallis. We saw this set earlier. It went the way of Cornwallis.
It did indeed. It was a 3-0, in fact. And Kaidea busted out multiple different characters. Couldn't quite get it done with any of them. The Jin was the closest one to doing it. But, hey, grand finals now, people. This decides who the best player in New Zealand is right now. Cornwallis versus Kaidea. Winner goes home with 400 New Zealand dollars. 2nd place going home with 200. Both of them obviously got to be feeling good here. But, hey, Kaidea has to win 6 games against somebody who's already beaten him 3 straight. It's going to be very, very difficult. But let's get into it.
Yeah, Cornwallis, as we saw in the last set, was using his movement to great effect, both sidesteps and his spins, dodging out everything that Kaidea wanted to do. Kaidea's really got to watch his timing and make sure Cornwallis doesn't lead him into a trap.
Get ready for the next battle.
Goes for the Huarang.
Alrighty, first choice for Kaidea here is going to be Huarang, going up against Yoshimitsu from Cornwallis, of course. Let's see if this character does any better for him.
Potentially. It's the first time we've seen a Huarang tonight.
It is, actually, it is.
Oh, no. Interesting trade. Cornwallis was going for something big there, but there's the movement I was talking about earlier. Cornwallis converting off this. Gonna get an awkward back turn situation. And now he's got the life lead again. Kaidea left on a sliver. Heat smash is good. What's the mix? Goes for the safe one. And the downfall one closes it out.
Round 2.
Man got caught trying to Wavu, got clipped by a downfall 1 from Cornwallis. Cornwallis takes out the first round here, but here we go. Kaidea with that pressure. Get caught with the counter hit.
Yeah, pressure is stopped by the counter hit low. We're going to see another combo from Cornwallis. Is probably going to go to the wall here, and it does. Already half life just off that combo. Heat Smash hits. There's going to be a wall combo as well.
Great stuff
Nice
from Kaidia. Didn't make the same mistake that Poomeister was making earlier. He's kind of pushing into that attack from Cornwallis. Twice it happened. Kaidia saved it up, managed to get the Heat Smash off, but in a dire position, and he's dead.
Yeah, I mean, Cornwallis dropping the combo there, didn't let it phase him. He finished it off just well.
Taking out those ankles.
Hammering these good poison mist. Good combo from Cornwallis. It drops at the end though. Oh, Kaidia trying to cash in on his read. He doesn't get the cash in though. Cornwallis playing it safe. Gets this float. Kaidia tried to go for a right foot forward. Down forward 3 for the homing. Doesn't work unfortunately. Breaks his guard.
That is so cheap, man. It's got a kill too.
Wow. The flash at the wall for some extra damage. That's just the specialist in Cornwallis being able to optimize that combo for the win.
Absolutely brutal situation to be put in. That means it was like 2 combos for the price of 1. Really, really nicely done by Cornwallis to take out the first game there.
Yeah, Kaidia has a whole rotation of characters he can choose. You know, obviously starting with the Hwoarang to see if it was any different than his last set, but Cornwallis was prepared.
Was very, very prepared here. Kaidia, who are they going to choose? It didn't quite seem that Hwoarang was the best pick. We're going to go back to Reina. We're going to try it again, but we're on the same stage.
Yeah, I mean, the Reina was a surprising pick from Kaidia in the last set, and it actually worked out a little bit, but this movement from Cornwallis is unmatched right now, stopping Kaidia in his tracks.
Okay, nice combo.
Yeah, Cornwallis in a very difficult position right now. Flash gets blocked.
Too slow on the whiff punish. Kaidia does not need much to be able to close out this game, and there we go. Takes out Yoshimitsu's neck and his back. He wants 150,000, but instead he's only going to get 400 if he can take out this set, which is still a nice amount of money to get.
Yeah, Cornwallis doing a really good job of making these hell sweeps whiff. Just like that, and getting these launches. Kaidia playing really risky. Sometimes it works out, but this time it's not. Cornwallis in heat at the wall. Oki time, what do you do? Heat smash is good, that's a perfect.
7 golden letters on that man. Here we go. Cornwallis takes out another round. Kaidia has been doing well with the Reina here so far, but it's a bit of a struggle once again. Trying to hop kick.
Yeah, oh, grab is good. Can be a very scary situation. Just outside of range for Kaidia though. Good duck. Doesn't get the optimal punish to float it. Cornwallis in heat now. Oh, the flash doesn't actually hit. Kaidia now has the wall and a wall combo. This is a very good spot for Kaidia right now.
Oh.
But the flash. Damn.
Yeah, Kaidia kind of had to get something started, and Cornwallis was well prepared. He said, I know that you're going to push a button right now. Take this flash, buddy. Smile for the camera.
Yeah, Kaidia doing a good job with their offense. Unfortunately, Cornwallis is playing really, really good right now. Not letting anything get started. However, there's a hell sweep. And another evasion option. Cornwallis is able to get the down forward too. And that's the wall. Oki situation, you got to guess for your life, Kaidia. And he guesses wrong on all of them. And that is not an easy thing to do against Yoshimitsu, let alone Cornwallis's Yoshimitsu.
Oh my goodness, Cornwallis. He's going to be laughing all the way to the bank. He just needs one more game to take out this tournament and become the very first champion of the New Zealand Esports Hyperfiber League for Tekken 8. Crazy, crazy stuff.
Yeah, I mean, do we see Kaidia stay on the Reina? I mean, it looked pretty good in some of those games. He looked like he had Cornwallis a bit unsure with some of the pressure, but Cornwallis was able to take it out anyway. Could be a switch. And do we see it? We see the Leo.
Leo. And it's the same stage again! What is this?
How do you random that 3 times? What's the odds?
Dude, this Tekken random thing is so broken, dude. But Kaidia can't let that get to him. He's like, that's okay, I'm playing Leo. This is the last character I can choose in this set of grand finals. He has to win 3 straight games with Leo if he wants to take us to a second set, but so
Yeah,
far Cornwallis looking good.
Knows some matchup tech with that, the up forward 2-1. You cannot let that go. Cornwallis is able to do the flash and the 1-1 to close out this first round. Looking very scary for Kaidea.
The heat burst, and Kaidea said, "Oh, okay. Oh, I must get an opportunity to push some buttons." Cornwallis says, "No,
You don't.
no, you
No.
don't."
Why do you think that? Oh, and
What?
the heat smash. No more heat for Kaidea. Good duck, but now it's Cornwallis' turn to go on the offensive. And see, Kaidea knows that he can flash that now. That's a punish. Scary situation for Kaidea on this Leo, and Cornwallis presses a button, launches Kaidea, and we are at tournament point. Cornwallis might be taking this one home. Kaidea with a good mix though, coming into this potential third and final round.
This is going to be absolutely brutal here. Kaidea has the win, not only 3 straight rounds in this game, but then another 2 games in a row if they want to stay in this tournament. Cornwallis goes for the unblockable, doesn't work out. Kaidea tried to activate the heat themselves. There we go, gets the heat burst off. Oh, blocking the flash. Too far away. Cornwallis has no heat available. 1 tap is all he needs.
Oh
my goodness!
So good forward 2 is good for Kaidea, and he is still alive in this set.
Oh, you had to be playing out of your absolute mind here against Cornwallis if you want to stand a chance, because he is literally 1 sequence away from becoming the champion here. Kaidea messes up. Cornwallis once again sidestepping. There goes the flash. What are we going to do?
Oh my god, runs into it at the wrong time. That is a very crucial mistake. And Kaidea is 1 hit away, and Cornwallis gets it.
Damn. That is the end, people. That is it. New Zealand Esports Hyperfiber League has officially come to a close after 4 weeks of competition. We have made it down to our champion from Wellington, New Zealand, Cornwallis. Yeah, I should have had like a sound effect thing. It would have made it really cool. But yes, Cornwallis got to be feeling absolutely stoked. The definitive #1 player in New Zealand right now. And they are going to go home with a cool, crisp $400 heading to their bank account whenever it gets paid out. But yes, amazing, amazing stuff from Cornwallis. Only dropped 1 game the entire night, and that was to Orgasm. But then after that, Cornwallis was on an absolute tear, and he's the champ. Second place, Kaidea. You know, he came in as the unexpected sort of pick. He came in as the 8th seed, the player expected to go home early, made it all the way to that grand finals, and Kaidea in second place going to go home with $200. But yes, people, thank you very much for tuning in. I'll swap back to this screen now. We're done with the games. Yeah, so that is it. New Zealand Esports Hyperfiber League is officially over. It has been an absolute pleasure, like, you know, as always, to be bringing you good OCE Tekken, and especially good New Zealand Tekken. But an absolute pleasure to be joined by my good friend Naki. You can't see him on the screen, but thank you again so much, Naki, for being here and helping out over the last few weeks, and just being there to sort of back us up and make these streams as hype as they can be. Did you have anything you wanted to say to the people out there?
No, just really good and exciting sets tonight. We saw some very interesting interactions. It's always good to see. New Zealand Tekken is very strong, and I look forward to seeing the tournaments going forward.
Absolutely. This is only the beginning, people. The first year of Tekken 8 has been really quite an interesting year, to be honest, to see new players rising up and sort of making their way towards the top. It was evident when we looked at this top 8 bracket. You have players like Chop Suey 004, Orgasm. You didn't really see those players throughout Tekken 7 tournaments, but they made a name for themselves coming through to this tournament tonight. Cornwallis has been around for a while though, and he ended up getting through to the championship position, taking home the big bag. Is there somewhere I can see the league point results with Oz included? No, because Australians didn't get any points at all. Only New Zealanders got points towards the event. But yeah, I'm gonna stand up for a moment here, people. So that's it for New Zealand Esports Hyperfiber League, but the Fightless show doesn't end here. Of course, we are going to be back tomorrow with our Street Fighter stream for LPL Showdown, which should be interesting. We have Tekken on Friday for LPL Showdown. We're back again next Monday, of course, with the Flightless Weeklies. And make sure you support your locals, people. I say it all the time, but we've got locals all across New Zealand and Australia. If you're in New Zealand, check out Southern Cross Up happening this weekend up in Auckland. You can still go and check it out as a spectator. You know, if you've got the time, head up to Auckland. It's in Ellerslie. But you can watch it on stream as well on Standing Fierce. If you're in Australia, head down to South Australia. They got the Big Cheese happening this weekend as well. And yes, JSA Kim in the chat, come to Christchurch locals. Definitely go to your locals, people. Auckland, Wellington, Christchurch, Hamilton, the best region, I must say, even though we didn't have any Hamilton players in the top 8, but yeah, we're just showing mercy. That's what that was, okay? So, Hamilton, Hambats is next weekend. We got Auckland, Rambats happening every 2 weeks. They might take a break because they got Nationals this weekend. We're in Wellington, they got theirs every 2 weeks on Sunday. Christchurch, they got theirs every month. If you're in Australia, yeah, get on the Qantas website and come to Auckland. Arcadian, he's got it. But Australia has got something pretty much everywhere. Perth, Adelaide, Canberra, Victoria, Sydney, Queensland. I probably missed something, but anyway, they got locals everywhere over there too, so check them out. Yeah, but of course, I can't end the stream without saying a massive, massive thank you to New Zealand Esports. Thank you just for being part of this event. I've been doing these tournaments for such a long time. It's like been a fantastic way to get exposure on our scene. We're a small country, but we've got very, very strong players out here. And when we get support from, you know, these sort of bigger entities, it's good to see a great event come from it. So thank you, New Zealand Esports, for that. Thank you, Hyperfiber, the ultimate in internet. My internet played up a little bit earlier tonight, but hey, it was okay for the rest of the night. So thank you, Hyperfiber. And Red Bull, thank you very much, Red Bull, for those delectable drinks and providing that energy that we needed to make it through this night. Yeah, well that's gonna be it. The stream's over, so have a great rest of your night, people. And make sure you check out Naki's channel as well. Let me do a young shout out in there. Naki TK, go and chuck him a follow. He's an absolute legend.
Thank you. Now I have to stream.
Now you have to stream. Yeah, you have to now. You've been forced. But yes, people, have a fantastic rest of your Tuesday night. We'll see you on tomorrow's stream. And congratulations again to Cornwallis going home in that first place position. $400. We'll get that sorted out for you. And yeah, thanks everyone. Peace out. Listen to these mean-ass beats coming up in just a moment. And yeah, bye-bye.